EBERRON. Last time EBERRON, the party, having entered the Castle Garagia, managed to do a couple of things. Number one, they subdued Peppy's mom. Number two, they subdued the dragon that was being mind-controlled by Mole. Number three, they released the dragon, and then he killed the bad guys. Number four, Peppy got to talk to his mom. It was pretty cool. Those are the things that happened. So, alright. Where we left off, I think everybody had just gone to sleep, so I think we're just cutting to the next morning, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
You awaken in the morning. Here in the place, Castle Garagia, that I just named only moments ago. And you see, I don't remember it doesn't really matter where you were camping out. You see as you sort of get your bearings and get up for the day, elves, nowhere to be seen. And you can see a lot of, like, armored dragonborn, not Mishva's armor, but, like, different armored dragonborn, coming in and leading in a number of the civilians who were out in the jungle. You recognize a bunch of the people from the Turquoise Nexus where you fought the Essence Reaver. You see the elder among them. It looks like this place being somewhat of a better fortress. People are being moved here for safety purposes in this shit-ass jungle. And, oh. You good? Okay.
Alrighty.
Sure.
Alrighty then.
So, as you're all standing there, chilling, I guess.
Chilling out, relaxing out, cool out, cool in.
Chilling more or less like villains. You see above you, sort of head peering over the side of the castle that he is standing partially atop, is the great gargantuan head of the dragon who tried to kill you yesterday. Who's just sort of looking down at you, and he's like, "Good morning!"
Hello.
And there's kind of like this... There's kind of this, like, charred smell in the air that's kind of non-stop. And he's like, "Forgive the odor. The charred battlefield will stink for some time yet, I fear. Victory tastes sweet, it doesn't smell sweet. We did not get a chance to speak yesterday because of... I was busy, so... let's do that. And he takes off, and he just flies back over to the temple and, like, descends through the glass ceiling that he exploded out of.
Should we go back to that place?
I mean, you don't have to. You can just leave.
All right. So what's the plan, gang? KMS, you're muted.
Can you hear me?
I just heard you now. Were you speaking before?
Oh,
I'm already halfway there.
maybe. What? Was this a dragon?
Yeah, this is the dragon.
Oh, this is a dragon. Okay.
Yeah, this is the guy.
Okay. And the dragon wants to talk.
It seems that way.
He wants to walk that walk.
Okay.
Let's go talk to
Okay,
the
we're
dragon.
talking to the dragon now. I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm listening to what the dragon says.
You head on into the little temple there, and there, relaxing amidst the scene of your fight yesterday, is Tamarkhan, the dragon, who, sort of gestures with his head outside, and he's like, "The elves departed with the rising sun, eager no doubt to return to their desert. I let them keep their spoils in return for aiding my people. If they ever return, I will be less hospitable." The leader of their band, the one with the hair, wanted to elaborate on a matter previously shelved. I don't know if we actually talked about this in the session, but I'm gonna do it anyways. When they traveled the opposite way as you beneath the castle, they came upon a portal chamber, which led directly to the lower floors of the House Cannith Enclave in New Throne. No doubt the method by which their precious ore would leave the jungle. After absconding with what they could in the Enclave, they disabled the portal, though doubtless chaos reigns there. Not particularly concerned about that, but it was something they wanted you to know. All this aside, I did not get to properly thank you for coming to my aid with the Storm Sapphire. I made a...
Nothing.
It was super easy, actually.
No.
I made a grave error in judgment, not acting on my suspicions about Mishva until it was too late. By then I slumbered, and that creature crawled in my ear. But thanks to you, he is dispelled. The Stormhorn free of that malign influence. You are true warriors of the storm, to have braved the terrors of Shavarath, and stood against an ancient dragon, to set right this place. Let it be known that Tamarkhan does not forget his allies, nor fail to reward them. Then you see him trace his little claws through the air, and you see that shifting and reorganizing of reality that you saw him doing yesterday when he resurrected all of you. And then all of a sudden, all of you are hit by bolts of lightning. Doesn't feel like anything, but you get hit by a bolt of lightning. You're like, oh, huh?
I don't do that then.
I am now immune to lightning.
And now he says, "Now you may walk through the tempest without fear. Well, with somewhat less fear, at least. You're now resistant to lightning damage."
Oh, dragon, cool.
There's a storm? Wait,
There's
forever?
always a storm.
Oh, forever.
Yes.
Sorry, I thought the Tempest was a place.
Oh, no. No, just, I'm being
like, oh,
poetic.
that's what
I'm
outside looks
I'm a
like.
storm dragon. It's like, it's
Oh.
my bit.
Okay. So this is forever?
Yes.
What if we die and we come back?
It's in your bodies and souls. It should still be there.
Okay.
How do you know? I have a soul.
I can smell it.
What does my soul
I haven't
smell like?
showered. That might be it.
Your soul smells like well-grilled burgers.
Oh. Thank you, dragon. Oh, dragon. I got from war. I have a dragon sword.
I see. Ah,
It is different.
of my... I was gonna say my black brethren, but that sounds weird when I say it like that. The acid ones. Yes, I see it.
Can you do dragon blessing on it?
Yes. He reaches out with one enormous claw and he just taps it. It is now blue and lightning crackles alongside it. Happens immediately.
Oh. Thank you.
You're welcome. A fine blade.
It's full. It did go crackle.
He sort of peers at you. And then he does one of these. He narrows his eyes.
Does burger smell different?
You, have a peculiar scent about you. A very old scent. Which I have not smelled in many millennia. Surely... very peculiar.
What is
No accounting for this scent, yet I smell it all the same. It's unmistakable and ancient. Lingering like perfume. You have the smell of giant about you.
because I am troll?
No. This is the smell of true giants. Hanging
talking-
like a great dark cloud. He's talking to everybody.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Dark looks up.
is it from prophecy?
I don't think I've ever been called a giant outside of pain.
I cannot explain this. The giants are quite gone, but my senses cannot be led astray. Very strange.
What does it smell like?
It smells like giant.
Does it have a specific scent, like nutty, oaky?
There is a really big fly that keeps flying right at my fucking face! I'm going nuts!
Oh, the dragon.
I didn't know that. I didn't
Sorry,
know
I'm
flies, I didn't
sorry
know
about
tastes-
that, gentleman and lady.
And a Peppy.
No, it just smells like giant. You have to smell it to understand.
Is it a soul smell?
What?
Is it like the smell on our soul?
No. It's a smell about you as though you have been traveling in a company of giants. I missed the fly.
That is scary. Your paw is very big and it hit the ground.
And still somehow you missed.
And you make Peppy fall over and tumble.
I'm very frail. I'm very fragile. Please don't knock me over.
There is now a crack going up Peppy's leg like Dio at the end of part 3.
I am akin to porcelain in many ways.
Anyway, I cannot account for that scent, but this enemy you fight, it is known to the dragons, to an extent. But it is wise enough that it never interferes with the business of the conclave of Argonesson. My people have a tendency to leave alone that which does not trouble them or concern them. More still, the dragons have a countermeasure, a method of shielding our minds while we sleep. Unfortunately, I am outcast and afforded not the benefits of Argonesson, open to attack. This was a rare opportunity for this creature, and it seized it. Cannot speak to any manner of combating this foe. It's beyond my scope of knowledge. However, should you have urgent business you must resolve here on the material plane, as I said, I am outcast from my people. It is not our way to ally ourselves with the walking folk, as I have done with the Stormhorn. I'm not so naive to think that I have eluded the eyes of the conclave. More likely they consider my transgressions to be beneath concern. Were I to interfere on a larger scale, however, such a violation could not be tolerated, as the dragon Varak learned when he taught druidism to the orcs and was slain for his crimes.
As he should have.
And yet,
Classic.
were it not for your own intervention, I would have become thrall to that eater of minds. A pitiable fate for a dragon. I therefore pledge thus. Take with you this horn.
He pulls off like just a little horn, like breaks it off the side of his head. It's like one of the little studs basically. But as he brings it down to you, it's like yay big to you.
Ooh.
Size of a cornucopia. And he sort of like lays it down in front of you.
Keep it close. In your direst hour, when you are in desperate need, blow this horn, and I will join you. Once, and never again. For only once do I believe I can push my luck and avoid the Conclave's wrath. But you are owed assistance, and on my word as a dragon, I shall render it.
I think it's very good for this in our special hold. Now it is in the hold.
Vosnak just blows it now.
Hello!
Just wanted to say hi.
The horn just disintegrates.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You can paint me blue and pretend I am dragon.
Yeah, one of your other character souls is already blue. We don't need another.
He's so blue.
As for now, I will wield the prophecy as in times of old to close the portal beneath this castle. Efforts to rebuild will be ill-suited by a tear to the endless battlefield. Those scattered remnants of Mishva's host will die in the jungle or surrender and beg forgiveness, or consider it if their minds are clean. Survivors of the massacre, we will gather here until it is time to rebuild their cities. And as for Mishva herself, a creature such as her is too proud to abide in the shadows. She'll reveal herself in time, and be destroyed for it. So shall it be.
So shall it be.
Ooh, I forgot to do something. Peppy, make a Arcana check.
Arcana? Alright.
Yep.
21.
21. That shit he was doing in the air, the weird draconic magic thing that you'd seen him do yesterday and now. It stuck in your mind, not just because, holy shit, I'm seeing dragon magic, but also because it looked a little familiar. And it's taken you till now to sort of piece it together, just sort of thinking about it in the back of your mind. When you were in the Mournland, the sky was shifting like that in places almost all the time.
Really? So the sort of teleportation magic that he just did, or the what was that again?
It was the draconic magic.
yeah.
He used it to
Alrighty.
resurrect you the first time and then to give you the lightning resistance this time.
Got it. All right. Okay. So that might mean there's some itty bitties in there. Who knows? Someone trying to get through. Someone trying to do something. Who knows?
Hard
The
to say.
Mournland was caused by them.
The Mournland was caused by the fucking dragons. We need to kill the dragon.
The psychic
You all
boys,
need
the
to
psychic
fucking
boys,
die.
they picked up a dragon and dropped him from the sky like a meteor. And that's the Mournland.
The biggest issue with these fucking dragon douchebags
All right.
is they keep killing us all.
Dragons are cool. Kill giants and don't afraid of anything?
Sure.
Have you any queries for me? I would be happy to answer them before we part ways.
Oh,
Uh,
oh, oh.
What's being a dragon like?
I was going to ask that.
It's pretty cool. You live a really long time. You're exceedingly large, and we have access to a kind of magic that literally no one else does. So it's not bad.
That's pretty cool.
Did we do all the candles? The prophecy candles? Yeah.
You've seen two.
Yeah, what's the last one?
Blue.
The blue candle.
That's right.
Oh, dude. I think this is a different kind of prophecy, but we are looking for metaphor candles, and this is the last one, and it is blue, and I am now describing what Sora Tiraza said.
It was the blue candle that heralds the smoke.
Are you blue candle?
I don't think so. My power is not in fire, but in fire of the sky. Lightning. It's
That
not
just
the
sounds like it's fire, but a little bit more.
same. In a Promethean sense, perhaps. I don't know who that is.
yeah, who's
Are you
Prometheus?
gonna like?
Hold,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just had a
Everything.
stroke.
Yeah, that was a weird name you just used there. That's kind of odd.
Oh, he is from Ebria.
Yeah, from Ibria, where Prometheus is. The machine!
Is that where like the school of running away from things is as well?
Also New York City.
Oh, so, that, other question, do you prefer grilled or broiled?
For hot dogs.
Burned.
Oh,
I like it to crunch. Is that all?
Notes are all over the place.
I think so.
Very well. Well, then I bid you farewell. Good fortune on your journey. You, are facing a very powerful foe, fearsome odds. But I have lived long enough to know that even the smallest of creatures in the right place and at the right time can fell dragons. Farewell!
Yes, I will do that, and all of us. Yes, thank you. Bye.
He tilts his head back and he shoots lightning at the sky dramatically.
Oh,
Little light show for you as you leave.
that is very. Oh, that is cool. I'm backing away.
Oh no! I killed a flock of geese!
No,
I'm sorry!
I will take one.
Alright, you have a burned geese. It lands right in your hands.
Oh,
It's pre-cooked.
Perfect.
it's cooked by dragon. He will never forget you. Goodbye, and we will defeat Mishva.
Looks up from his book that he's
Just
reading.
looks for footprints. Where'd that bitch go? Where's she at? Hey, yo, Mishva! Don't be a pussy. Come on.
Mishva, don't be a pussy.
Don't be a pussy, Mishva.
This one at one.
The doctor.
You're not a doctor,
Don't be
Mishva.
the doctor, man.
You don't have a medical license. You can't be a pussy.
My God, is that Matt Smith?
Matt
The doctor. He's
Ma-
pussy.
Matt Smith can't watch our videos anymore. His wife won't let him. That was the
So
last
sad.
comment he ever made. Was I just got married and I'm making my wife watch Cinderella or whatever, and then he never
He was then
commented
immediately divorced.
again. He never commented again.
That Matt Smith, my beloved, these people are cringe.
Matt Smith, my beloved, the fuck is wrong with you?
Rest in peace, King.
I wonder if anyone listens.
No,
Just anyone. Just anyone. There are some silent listeners, I bet.
me sometimes.
Hamas was talking about the actor Matt Smith.
Same difference. I mean, it could be the same person.
It was talking about the doctor, the
Oh.
actor Matt Smith.
Okay.
And so when you said that, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I didn't know that's what. I
guess
just heard
you
Matt
won't.
Smith and it just defaulted to the one that I think about.
I don't know who Doctor.
He even
is.
said, get it, the doctor.
Get out of Doctor. Jodie Whittaker. There we go.
Hey,
Actually, I don't
I
think-
only know the current Doctor Who and none others. I didn't know that's who that was. Now I know though. I
Yeah,
I
thought
don't
we
it,
even know
all-
David Tennant.
I know who that. Well, I know who he is.
Yeah.
I know there
You
was that
think-
that bald guy.
Yeah. Do you think David Tennant will ever become David Homeowner?
Okay, so you depart to the Temple of the Storms, and are released by Tamarkhan. Not that he was holding you, to go where you will.
Yeah. Woo! Woo! We're gonna go to our next location.
Okay.
Where's
Alright. Huddle. Location huddle.
Well, hold on. What? Did we
What?
complete the objective? What was the objective?
Good question.
DM,
well,
what was our
What were we
objective?
trying to do here?
let's see.
I don't.
We killed Zan.
You were chasing Zan, and you were going after the last of the 3 mines that you had heard about.
Okay, did we destroy the mine or something?
It's
Did we kill any miners yet?
Tamarkhan just said he was gonna shut the portal down there, and he's probably not gonna leave all that bullshit sitting around down there. So we can assume that that mine is probably defunct at this point, especially because he's sitting on top of it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can leave this part of the country, I guess.
Seems so.
Okay,
And
let's go back to the
you've
boat.
killed 3 moles of 4.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
3 of 4 moles.
Are we wanted in New Gallifrey?
You are not.
Okay. Good.
No, that doesn't mean anybody wants us.
Yeah.
We are not yet.
You were
Now-
factually figures of authority, if you'll recall.
Unwanted.
Alright, so you want to just start making the journey north?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh. Wait, we're at Castle Garage.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be... Oh, are we taking the long way?
Oh, what did you want to go to the... Oh, to the shore and try to ring, hey... Do you guys have a method of contacting Tar?
No.
Oh.
Oh, I thought we were going to do the banana song, so no.
Good point.
I just assumed he was just sitting there
Well, he's in New Throne.
Yeah.
where the boat is, right? Where
Yeah.
the boat is?
Yeah.
Well, sort of where the boat is.
Well, he's...
Okay.
He's...
No, you have him at Adderport right now.
Yeah,
there
I don't
you
know
go.
why. He's there.
Okay, no more questions.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was like, that is not north.
My apologies. My apologies.
Okay.
North! From Castle Garaja, walking through the charred remains of about more than 1,000 Dragonborn and Lizard folk. You're basically picking your way through yet another no man's land. A very crispy one, this one. Unfortunately, nothing is salvageable here. This shit has been pulverized by Tamarkhan's lightning.
Oh, darn, we were all looking forward to scavenging
I'm just mentioning.
all this junk. All this junk.
Listen, the currently mute and comatose Grand sometimes likes to fish for things, and you know, Dirk's got grabbly hands.
Hey, that's accurate.
Vothnak stole that sword and made you guys get attacked by 40 demon dogs.
Bottleneck requisition.
Dirk stole
combat
that
resource.
scimitar off the ground, and there's still people looking at him.
They're
can
still
feel it?
facing him. He can feel it. He permanently has that feeling you have when somebody's looking at you.
Man, if those, what were they
Fucking
called
so-
again? Armory demons or whatever?
Yeah, they were like armory golems.
Fucking, they'll get you eventually, man.
One day. It's gonna be like
Because one
Dirk's
85.
gonna be like fucking famous at this point somehow, right? And all of a sudden they're just gonna come out of the fucking audience and just kill him.
On his 11th birthday, like Bilbo Baggins. Except instead of disappearing, he's flattened by a big metal fist. Alright, north. Oof. I'm gonna hum through this a little bit. Most of the dangerous wildlife in the area has probably honestly cleared way the fuck out. Just because there is now... The apex predator of the region is literally right there. And the T-Rexes are snacks to Tamarkhan, so they don't want to be anywhere near this bullshit.
Yummy T-Rex.
So as you begin to carve your way back through the jungle, it's pretty peaceful. It's very chill. It's pretty quiet, actually.
Carving through the jungle. It's actually kind of nice.
And you hit the first night. Are you guys still doing watches and stuff?
Yeah.
Is that pinned?
I sure believe it could be.
Grend
Yeah,
and
there we
Poppy.
go.
Okay.
We don't have hero, so I'll change that a bit.
Oh, is that still... He's still on there?
Yeah. Dirk, Jane, Rond, Peppy, Vothnak, somebody else.
Zan, I guess. Zan's here.
Yeah.
Zan can hang out with Vothnak.
Yay.
First one's Dark Jin.
Dark.
That's what it says on the thing. It says Dark Jin.
Okay.
So I guess, I don't know, you two do a little quick perspection.
2? 2 people?
Or like, you know, one and the other helps, or whatever.
Who's the other one?
Dirk. It's Dirk and Jane.
Oh, is it dark?
I did, but sorry.
Yeah, no, I didn't understand.
I filtered it out of my head when you said that.
I apologize again.
Dirk, just roll
It's
it
not your-
twice.
Perception, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 25.
All seems quite well here in the jungle. Next up is Peppy and Rond.
What am I rolling?
Persepi with
Persepi.
advantage.
+2. That's a 2, or 20 +2.
Nat 20?
Yep. Nat 20 +2.
Pretty good.
I got my eyes peeled, man. Ugh. Wait, shit, we leveled up, didn't we?
Did you not level?
I'm
Yourself?
11. Shit.
How
do that now.
embarrassing.
What, are we 12 now?
Yeah.
I thought we didn't we level up?
Well,
after...
your perception wouldn't have.
I know, I'm
changed.
just remembering.
No, we are 11.
Did you go from
Oh.
10 to 11?
Yeah,
I
10
did.
to 11.
Okay, so then I guess you're fine.
We're
No,
12.
we
Okay,
were
never
10
mind.
for a long time. I just printed this.
We're 12 level.
No,
You're
we're
12?
12th because I have it as 12th. And I don't level up on time.
I could have
so-
swore we leveled up like 2 weeks ago, and I just
Yeah.
forgot.
We
And
got a
then
feed.
I thought I
We're
had
level
time.
12.
Most of us. I got a feed.
I just print.
Because I remember I got hold on. Let me search wizard because it has a
Did you-
ASI.
Zhu, did you ever level up, like, the session before you went on hiatus? Because that was the last time
I don't know.
that the party leveled. It was,
Yeah,
like,
I remember
Right after, or right before
It
you...
would make sense if you just printed out your sheet that you might not have.
and I remember hearing, oh, and you guys level up
Okay,
after I
like
think
if,
defeating the
if
dragon.
everybody else is level 12 and I'm not, then
I guess it must be 12.
I leveled up to 11.
I haven't been keeping fastidious track of what the number is.
I've
just
kept
been...
track because my name is PT Bird 11. I only
I
change that when we
Generally trust not HK, sorry.
Okay, if Vothnak is level 12, then
I think we can reasonably assume that
KMS,
KMS
oh God.
is a smart guy, so he probably knows the right one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Bird
trying
had
to say I generally trust KMS, but his name escaped me for some reason.
The KM there. Bird had 6 level spells, so he had to be at least 11. Or before. So.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're right. He had been using 6-level spells.
okay.
So we are level 12. Sorry,
Okay.
I just remembered that out of the blue. What did I see with my
Man.
eyes?
I just
Sorry. And wires got
no,
crossed.
like this was my updated one. I leveled up to 11.
Oh, so you were running with 10 the whole Wow.
So
It
like
happens.
I just printed this out and I like hole punch it and tape the edges and
Well, sorry.
fuck.
Well, it's fine.
I don't got time for this.
I ain't got time for this.
Well, I'm a level 11 too because I haven't updated my shit. So
Yeah, but I don't have any pity for you. I pity myself.
I don't give a shit
I
about
pity
you,
myself.
dude.
Because I followed the rules, but it was
that's what
just,
you guys
but
do.
yeah, you get it back because you're just neglectful. Like I was doing everything right.
Well, you didn't. Well, then you didn't. That's the thing.
Yeah, I was doing everything right, but nobody told me to level up after I went on hiatus.
I think you can all agree it's Matt's fault.
Fuck
It truly
you.
is
It's-
fucking Dirk,
It's
dude.
AJ's fault. Let's blame the guy who's not here.
Fair enough.
Just don't have me do anything. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll do checks.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna roll my pussy. I have to really find out what bird saw. Oh, my 0 key is stuck. How horrible. No, it's not stuck. Yeah.
Ow, fuck. My lip.
Oh,
It's dry. It did
you-
the thing.
Oh,
Did
it's,
you-
it's contagious.
I woke up with it, so.
oh, there actually might be a change to your checks because it's an ability score change.
Oh,
yeah, I
well,
have an
if you-
ASI at 12.
He's not gonna
Yeah.
put points into wisdom.
Or
Yeah.
feet. But that's the ASI or feet thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
On Wizard, it just says ability score improvement, not feature.
The ASI means
It's always
you
a
can pick a feat.
choice.
Oh, I
choose.
didn't know that.
A
I'm
choose,
dumb.
as I
I'm
might
still learning
call it.
things like 17 years after I started playing.
That's all
I
right.
mean, my level up my wisdom. I'm a monk,
Hell yeah.
so
Okay, so third is Vothnak and Zan.
Yeah. What's Zan's perception? Is it higher than 0?
Vothnak and Zan get up. Grond is passed out on the ground. Peppy's gone.
Oh, I remember. I was gonna
Wrong.
pick luck
wait.
because I was like, I
Peppy's
need luck.
gone?
Yeah, Peppy's gone.
Oh yeah, I'm gone.
Peppy's gone.
Peppy's gone.
So, Grond is on the
Well,
ground,
I'm
passed out.
asleep.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping and Peppy's gone.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Finally, we got rid of him. Oh my god.
Wake up, Gron!
No, I'm asleep, man. I just say that for no reason in my sleep.
You had a dream that I died, and you're like,
I had
fucking
a-
God,
You don't
dude.
even know who I'm
You start
talking
like
about,
you're like
man.
rattling Grond awake, and you find that he's unusually hard to rouse, but he's starting to come around.
Wake up, everybody else also. Peppy is gone. Peppy brain attack.
Well,
Oh no.
that's
Sorry, I
not
was
the
dreaming
biggest-
about the last election. What's going on?
That is not real.
We knew that. Get away from us.
No.
No,
you,
no, Peppy's real. He's just evil. Where is he?
Dirk, look
Perfect
for
time to level up.
footprint.
Look for a what footprint?
And
His
just look for-
footprint?
Probably his, right? Because he's the one who's missing. What do you think, Dirk?
I just woke up. I don't. Oh fuck. I guess I'll look for Peppy footprints.
As you sort of go over to where Peppy is,
Usually
Was-
stands.
where he usually stands, his favorite spot. You just you check around like his little his sleeping arrangements or whatever, and you see there is a folded piece of paper left gently on top of the bedding.
Pillow.
Oh, good. I found something.
Oh.
Guys, I found something.
Did you find Peppy?
No, I found a note.
What does it say?
I don't know. You tell me. I give it.
Dirk
to Ted.
opens it up and cannot read it. He is he may have seen this language before, but he's not sure what it says or what it is.
I don't know what the fuck this says.
They pass it around.
Oh wait, no, wait. No, I can read that.
Oh,
Take
right.
one down, pass it
Oh, you can
around.
read all languages, right?
Yeah, I can.
Why can you do that again?
Feet.
Oh, you
Warlock
took.
thing.
Oh, you took the warlock thing. Okay.
the big
You can,
reason.
in fact, read it.
Eldritch Adept.
No problem.
You can, in fact, read it, and you identify it as Readron script.
Oh, who needs me?
Why the fuck is this in Readron?
Take the fuck out of here, Jane. Useless. You've been replaced.
Why is this in Readron? Why do I know Readron?
Well, maybe I wrote it while I was sleeping.
Jane, did you write this? This is in Readron.
Probably.
Why do I know Readron?
That is weird.
Well, what does it say, Dirk?
It says.
It
kiki,
says-
boom boom Readron.
It says, I have your wizard. Come to
Oh,
the...
it's a ransom note.
I swear I didn't write that.
Well, these
I
guys are
checked Jane's
fucking
pockets.
idiots. You don't want to pay for him.
It says, I have your wizard. Come to the old lighthouse in New Throne, and we'll see who you really are.
New throne.
I do not
Guys, do we have to
understand.
save Peppy this time? This is getting
No, wait.
annoying.
And we have to. I accidentally kidnapped Peppy. It's a
You
fucking-
accidentally
Don't remember
kidnapped Peppy?
Well, oh,
Also
see-
need Peppy brain.
You see,
Readron.
Grand...
We're on our way to New Throne anyway.
Oh,
I'll say-
we just happens to be on our way.
I'll say Grand speaks in very short, almost like monosyllabic sentences as he's like recounting what he remembers, which is just that during the watch, Peppy all of a sudden turned to Grand with a rather dastardly look in his eye, a rather scurrilous stare.
What the fuck is Gron doing?
And it appeared that that Peppy was up to some sort of mischief or malevolence. But before he could do anything, somebody ran out of the dark and put Gron to sleep with some sort of spell and grabbed Peppy.
Oh. That is better than if it was Peppy brain bug.
Okay, so wait. Peppy was about to do some mean stuff, but then somebody stopped him. But then they also took him away.
It seems like it. It seems like there was a funny overlap in between Peppy being kidnapped and Peppy maybe losing a particular battle that he's been fighting for some time.
All right. Well, this is good.
Okay, we will now go to...
Well,
Right.
it's one win. That's one win. One.
Did
We
you
were-
teleport?
We're on our way to New Throne anyway. Oh,
Yes.
did he teleport, Grond?
Grand?
Grond?
Gron?
Gron?
I think he went back to sleep.
fell asleep, I don't know.
Oh, right. He went put to sleep.
Oh,
Well, excuses. Of this
Why are you
fucking
only
guy.
good at catching me?
That's okay. I feel silly for asking. He just told us
Okay.
he went to sleep.
you can go back to sleep.
I don't care. I'm gonna pester. Why do you only catch me?
I catch Peppy. I mean Dirk. The other one.
That doesn't help my
Peppy,
cause.
Dirk, Dandy, who's
Same
What's-
difference. They're all green or blue or peach.
they're all different,
Yeah,
and,
same.
and I
thing.
think they're the same.
I mean, what's the difference, really? I don't know. I guess
All
we're
right.
okay.
Let's stop sleeping now and be awake so that we can continue going in the direction we were going. Joke's on them. We were going there anyway.
Yeah, they
What,
had
the
no
old
idea.
lighthouse?
That's what it said, the old lighthouse, and it was written as though that was a proper noun.
So
Well,
it's not
that's
like,
the haunted one.
Yeah.
Yes. It's not. Well, it could be Old Man Gruncor's lighthouse that was abandoned ever since that thing that happened.
Grunkor?
Grunkur?
And those meddling kids went in there and they all died and the show got canceled. So,
Grunkor.
There was also a show.
Uh,
Man, we were moving at pace.
as you guys are sort of discussing this and getting ready to move on here in the early hours of the morn. You hear above you, "Ho ho!"
Santa!
Yeah, no, I thought Santa.
Here comes the...
Tamarkhan the dragon just lands in the jungle next to you.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It
Okay.
kind of scares the shit out of you because you didn't even hear
Yeah.
him approaching.
Yeah, no, all I heard was ho ho, and then it was.
And then he was
dragon.
upon you.
Okay.
It's an illusion.
He should write first, but it's fine.
What is the clamor, friends? I was sweeping over my domain to keep an eye on you, and I heard most dreadful tidings from below.
Peppy's missing. In fact,
He looks from side to side.
He is.
Gron said that he was there and Peppy was looking nefarious because he has a person in his brain that sometimes controls him. But then, at the same time, somebody else came out of the jungle and kidnapped him and made Gron fall asleep.
That's a lot.
So that first part is just something Peppy needs medication for, but the other part is like, you know, it's like
One thing
it's
at a
like
time.
that we can more easily prevent.
look, he still needs to get back with his dad to get his medical coverage, so we're not worrying about the
You're on
mental.
Still on his
deficiency.
dad's insurance. We don't
You're
got
in
his card.
pursuit
He's,
of this.
he's under 26.
Pursuit of this kidnapper, then.
Yeah, we got to go to New Throne, Old Lighthouse.
New throne.
New Throne, Old Lighthouse.
Yeah. New Throne, Old Lighthouse.
It will be a long and brutal journey to return to New Throne by the jungle paths.
Wait, really? Shit,
New
didn't
Throne,
know
Old
that.
Lighthouse.
Wait, did we know that?
I mean, it was a long and brutal journey to get here.
I don't know. I thought it'd be easy on the way back.
Yeah, it's
the
like
trip is always
you're
easier
walking
on the way.
downhill.
Yeah, I thought it was hard because it was uphill.
Yeah, Skyrim dungeon.
My friends, a parting gift from Tamarkhan of the Stormhorn.
Gonna call us an Uber?
Let me set your minds at ease. Get on my back.
Okay, that's not really what I wanted. I wanted like.
Climb on my
I was kind of
back.
looking for a lift.
I am holding
what?
a big spike.
I was really just kind of
Are there
looking for
seatbelts?
like an Uber X or something.
No!
This is better than Uber X.
I will do my best to bend the gales around me to shield you from the winds, but I suggest you hold on with some vigor.
We have a horse.
Put it in the hole.
But oh, this is fast. Maybe we should all get in the hole. I don't know.
I'm not getting in that fucking hole.
Oh shit.
Zan is on the back, like holding on to like a horn, going, "Ah!" Just like already.
He's not moving.
Up next.
Yeah, but it's really high, Cherie. I'm way off the ground.
Okay, we I climbed the stairs onto his back.
You guys
He had
spend
stairs.
like 20 minutes getting onto his back. He's huge. Now he can just pick you up. He just puts you on his back.
Oh, thanks.
He's got
thanks,
hands.
thanks. I'm like, where's the flight stairs?
And he says,
Grip! And get ready to fly!
Okay.
All right.
Oh, Peppy, put on your goggles. It will look cool.
And Peppy
I'm not
was
there.
He's
here.
not here!
That's why we're going, Peppy.
Peppy.
Wear your goggles.
Peppy.
Goggles.
I wish I was there. I'm so angry that I'm not there to ride a fucking dragon
Bird.
in my
Peppy, your
Dungeons
goggles.
and Dragons
Bird.
game.
Peppy!
Get some fucking goggles.
If
Bottle
only
in
Peppy were
real life.
here, I think you would
Oh, yeah.
like this the most out of anyone by far.
I
Oh,
think
here
he
you
would
go.
like it a lot.
Oh,
Very
look.
good. He's getting his goggles. Hold on.
Unless
in the
he's been
hole.
kidnapped forever.
That would be a.
No, he's
a
inside
win.
of the new old lighthouse.
Let us make haste!
He's got his goggles. See, he does have goggles. I knew he had steampunk.
and
that
Tamarkhan
would be
takes to the skies.
Oh! Oh!
I look
Nothing.
sick as shit, man.
And sweeps forward through the air at an
Nothing's gonna fly
alarming
into his
speed.
eyes.
You can see some sort of magic around him that is trying to, like, basically bubble you guys out of the wind that is rushing past him, and you can see past it. He is going, like, bullet train speeds. It is, like, terrifying out there. It's like, holy fucking shit. If we were just exposed to this wind regularly, we would be gone. We would be gone.
That's bad. Hey, can I tell you a story?
No.
Somebody once told me about
The world was gonna roll me.
how they went skydiving with glasses on,
How'd that go?
and it's a terrible story. And basically, it was just like, so their eyes were open and their glasses just pressed against their bare eyeballs the whole way down.
Oh no.
I just
Bird-
smacked the fuck out of my elbow.
Oh, Bird, rub it like this.
Rub it.
I was trying to like pull myself forward in my chair, and just all my body force just went.
I've been there. I've been there, man.
I gotta move this fucking thing.
So I
Dragon's
guess
having
that's what's
fun,
happening
Nick.
with my glasses.
Yeah. Jane's
and
glad.
my bare
Even
eyeballs.
with the bubble that Tamarkhan is creating for you, you've still got glass on bare eyeballs. It's not comfy.
Jesus fucking Christ, I hate that story. And all she said was like, yeah, don't wear glasses.
19
Really,
is
they shouldn't tell you that.
19 is hanging on with his one remaining arm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's not good, actually.
Zan is still going.
Man, that never knew. That's what his scream was like.
It's not Shaggy! I don't know what sound I'm making! I don't know why he's coming out of me!
It's actually just the sound. It's the resonant frequency of his mouth being open and the air going over his mouth. It's like a
Yeah.
bottle. It's like. If he closes his mouth, it would, as he closes it, it makes a higher pitched noise.
Remember how Jeffro's spider had perfect pitch?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Arachne was better than most things.
Arachne was better than most of Diarshlock.
I think that's fair to say. She certainly died fewer times than those chumps.
Certainly.
Yeah, we really were die. We got it.
Noom, you soar through the air, atop the back of this dragon that is wide
There.
and long enough that basically it's honestly it's probably larger than the deck of the ship you've been riding on. But moving much faster and really, really high up. And unfortunately, it's not much of a sightseeing experience, because he's gone way up and you're just kind of being buffeted with clouds.
Fuck
So it's
yeah.
just kind of like a lot of white shapes blowing past you, which does look kind of cool. He does that thing once in a while where he comes out of the clouds and it's like this fucking crazy ass landscape of clouds, like when you're in a plane and you see the cloudscape. You're like, hot
Yeah.
damn, that looks cool.
Yeah.
So you get that a little bit, although it's more like this. Whoa, that's cool! As you're in the seat of this fucking race car.
It's like being in a plane, but worse.
Yeah. It's like being in a biplane with the roof off. Uh-oh. Well, fact.
That seems- that's,
Never had that happen to me. I've never heard like speakers out of
I've
a
never...
helicopter before.
It's fucking crazy.
That's a new one.
There was once.
You can cross that off the bucket list.
I was over a friend's house for this, but apparently when my sister was over over the house for whatever reason, she was the only one at the house, and apparently one of the crime-ridden families around my neighborhood, one of their sons decided to do some crime and then run into my woods behind my house. So my sister woke up to the cul-de-sac just full of fucking cop cars. There's a helicopter. The cops knocked on the door and said, "Get the fuck inside." And she was already inside.
They knock at the doors. She opens the door. They say, "Shut the door and get inside."
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing out here?
The fuck you doing opening the door? Can't you see all these police cruisers?
You knocked. Noom.
I was staking out there all night. I smoked a bowl, and he was watching me.
You fly.
Okay.
And it's not like... This isn't like a 20-minute exercise, unfortunately. This is still a number of hours.
Oh. What are we gonna do about this horse?
The horse is balancing perfectly with no difficulty.
Oh,
The horse is loving this. That's actually a horse's natural habitat. They're made for this.
This actually counts as water.
This is how it
Counts as water.
That's how she's standing, like this.
It's like it's the horse figurine on top of the dragon.
Yeah, she's
figurine,
standing
just
like one of those
balanced.
mountain goats that stand like on a perfectly vertical surface.
Yeah.
But with time, you breach down out of the clouds and can see in the distance the now growing lights of New Throne as dusk begins to set in. He swoops down and banks a ways away from the city, descending towards the jungle. Says, "This is as far as I can take you. It would not be wise for a dragon to fly so close to a city unprepared for his arrival. No need to sow unnecessary panic in the populace."
There's been dumber things.
Oh, I am a wobbly.
We have arrived! I apologize for... If any of you were wearing glasses, I should have told you to take them off before we started to fly, but it just didn't occur to me at the time. I'm very sorry about your bare eyeballs. Other than that, I suggest you make some haste.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yes.
I am running. Thank you. Bye.
Farewell, my friends! We shall meet again! He flies away.
Wow.
Now you're a little bit on the outside of New Throne.
I would like to go to the old lighthouse.
Excuse me. One old lighthouse, please.
Oh,
Didn't I have a New Throne map? Here it is. Couldn't find it.
Okay.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. We sneezing?
Whoa, something about a new room.
So, you guys make your way into the city,
You make your way into the city.
and for the first time in quite some time are met with civilization once again. Finally out of the jungle. Moving now amidst the evening crowds of this bustling harbor.
Wait, there's a reagent core in here.
Yes, there is.
It's messed up.
Yeah. This is one of the few places they trade with. I assume you attempt to
Look
get
for
your,
the old.
yeah. Hey yo, anybody know where the old lighthouse is?
No, the
Yeah.
haunted one.
They're like, oh, the haunted one. You're eventually directed to the far, far end of town, on sort of like a spur of a pier down yonder. Actually, not that far from where Tara's docked. And you
Maybe he wants to help us.
you hustle through the city, across the bridges, back into the marketplace where you bought some funny stuff last time you were here. This is where you got the amulet of the drunkard and some other shit. With the quickness, down to the docks, down to the waterfront. And approach there, a pier, as night begins to fall. And you see at the end of this pier a strut of rock and an old lighthouse. Presumably the old lighthouse. You can see a fine blue shade about it. No burning light at the top, casting a glow.
Let's get in, right? We're supposed to get in.
Yeah, instantly.
Yeah.
Go.
You go.
Yeah, like a horror movie monster.
Yeah, towards the base of the lighthouse. And there is a door into the lighthouse.
I make it open
How?
with my hand.
Alright, you open it. And are there met with a circular staircase that go up.
I go up.
And I'm gonna switch the fucking...
Can we see up the center of the...
It looks like there's a couple of, like, little stops, so, like, a couple of little floors. So you can't see up all the way,
Oh, okay.
but you can see up a little. Let's see. Which one do I want? I'll just do this one. This is always a safe bet. No, you know what? Twilight.
Twilight?
I like this one. You ascend the steps to the first floor, which is bare and covered in cobwebs, disused furniture. Nothing of note.
Can we tell anyone has traversed it? I mean, it's covered in dust and cobwebs. Are there footprints, like, going up? Like,
Quite plainly, yes.
okay, cool.
Looks like one set.
Huh. Okay. I don't think Peppy's in here.
Go to the next
Guess
level.
we'll have to find out.
Much the same. And the next level. And on this this second to last level, before you reach the top of the lighthouse where the light is, there are two individuals. One of them is Peppy.
What?
There's a heavy old armchair of a kind,
also dusty and cobwebby. Peppy is in the chair. His blindfolded, gagged, and all 4 of his limbs are tied to the chair.
This is how we expected this.
He's
I guess he was carried.
He's currently doing this.
Somebody throw a Skittle at him, make sure he's real.
And standing behind the chair, a blade extended out near to Peppy's neck. It's hard to make out a lot of features, to be honest. It's a tall figure. Very, very shadowy, hooded, all black. It looks somewhat like the figure that, I believe it was Peppy who saw it, mentioned he'd seen some distance away from you when you were traveling at that campsite. And there's a moment of silence as you regard each other. And then you hear, "You look like her." But I won't be fooled so easily, not again.
Are they talking to Peppy?
Looks like they're talking to you.
Oh. Well, that makes more sense.
Oh.
Peppy's not doing a lot of. Peppy's not going to do a lot of responding at the moment.
Sorry, I thought they were like his mom or something.
No. You even travel with a mind seed. Sort of tapping the side of Peppy's cheek with the knife. That's the noise Peppy makes. Who are you, really?
Mind seed? Hold on, what? Wait, mind seed? Is that what makes Peppy evil right now?
The figure cocks the head and is...
Peppy's sick, he needs medication.
Who are you?
He hears voices. I'm Jane. What? Who are you?
I'm Bachman.
That's Bothnak. That's Dink. Dirk.
Jane.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it's Dink now, I guess.
You Dink sometimes.
I'm not, I guess.
Yeah, Jane.
Not Janavash, not Janali. Another identity. Another mask.
Wait, who are you? Are you yet another person who knows everything about me, but I'm not allowed to know any of it?
Yes. How did you know?
I trusted you. I fought for you, I mourned you, and here you are again. Whose side are you really on?
I don't know! Are you Sunavash?
The hood is pulled back. The shadowy clothing sort of melts away. It's an illusion of some kind. And you see standing before you, tall, long, straight, smoke-colored hair, golden eyes, tattoos, lines along the neck, androgynous appearance. You remember them from your mind, from the memories you've been able to recover. It's Sunavash. And they're looking across you with, like, this tension and almost like fear. Whose side are you on?
I mean, I don't know what side you're on. I'm on my side. I don't know. Friends, tell me what side I'm on.
That's a good question.
Good.
What side are you on?
Well, don't throw it back at me. I threw it to you.
Well, yeah, but you threw his question back at us, so I'm gonna throw it back to you.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I'm a sleeper agent, sometimes I'm not.
Good side.
Just like Peppy.
No, Peppy's always a sleeper agent.
Sunavash looks really confused. What's happening? What's happening?
I mean, I actually don't really, as me, I actually don't really know you. I experienced ego death, I suppose.
I have to be honest, I haven't thought this all the way through.
Well, that makes at least 4 of us.
Is Peppy a danger to himself and others at this second, or can you unbind him?
Well, given that he was speaking to me in the voice of the man who ran the Golden Jackal all those years ago, I think he might be a problem.
Oh. Okay, never mind. Keep him like that for now.
So
I mean, can you undo that? I want to talk to Peppy.
So you're somebody else.
Yeah.
You've forgotten. I suppose I've never actually met you then either.
No.
I recognize your eyes, but I don't.
There's a big scar on one of them.
Well, I remember how that got there.
Well, that makes one of us. What, did you do this?
If you were still... I don't sense anything in you. I don't sense...
Did you ever?
There's no seed, there's no... I'm not sure what to believe. But... if you're not with... them... He taps the side of Peppy's head.
No, they suck.
I'd hoped when I saw that you were traveling with Tar. I was just worried another game was going on. Maybe it is. Now I'm at the edge of it. I'm not sure I care.
Thanks for digging that up. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I've been... Okay, yes, I've been filled in on some of it. I just recently told my friends that was a cool moment. One of my cooler moments in my life.
Hello then, says Sunavash, looking around.
Hi.
Sunavash, a long time ago, Janavash, Jane was my sister, in a sense. But obviously a lot has changed.
A lot has changed.
That was a good one.
I,
Thanks.
I'm sorry for, the way in which I did this. If you were Janali, I couldn't take any chances.
I mean, like, here's the thing. I know you're about to say something. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
But, here's the thing. It's not like I'm innocent of all the things that I've done. I'm not.
Oh no, I've never said that.
You will, yeah, no, but just be like, oh, you're not Janali. It's just like, no, like, I am. I did those things. I don't remember them.
I suppose at a certain point it's more of a philosophical question. This one, though. The mind seed. Or whatever parasite is grafted onto his mind. It's ascendant. The wizard has been pulled under. It won't be long before he disappears into the black. He doesn't have much time.
What do we... Is there something you can do about it? Should we kill him?
Well, that would be one way, but probably not the way that you would prefer. I've I've been training my mind as much as my body since everything that happened. There may be something that I can do, but it will be incredibly dangerous and your friend might die anyways. Of course, if we do nothing, he'll be erased, so I suppose it's not really much of a choice.
But is it?
I'd like to keep Peppy intact.
Thank you.
Puts the blade away.
Shut up, dead bad Peppy.
Dead bad.
Sunavesh puts the blade away and just sort of gestures to you. Come here. Lock arms in a circle around him. Quickly.
Oh, nightmare.
Nightmare.
Okay, we do that. You do
I'll be
that.
listening on my phone, but I'm gonna make some.
I will channel as much power as I can. We may be drawn somewhere else. We may be opening ourselves up to visitors, but it's the only way. Let me take the lead. Are you ready?
Yes. That's one big trick.
Just instantly kills you all.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch!
Owned.
You feel like a pulling at your mind. Like part of your mental strength is being drawn into Sunavesh and being channeled through. And they look at Peppy, squeeze their eyes shut, and say, "Brain war!"
What the hell? Okay. Okay. Okay, we all do brain war.
And you all feel the surge of the brain war as it flows into Peppy's mind. I need everybody to make a wisdom check.
Including me.
Does Peppy
Depending
brain war
on what
himself?
they roll, I might have you roll something.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll for Suna. Cool. Ooh, my neck.
Botnet gets a 12, Grand gets a 4. It's in the general 20.
All right. Does anybody know what Matt's wisdom is? He walked away. Yeah, okay, let's roll for
His
me.
perception is high.
His perception. Oh, it's +3. Okay, let's roll
This is
for him.
gonna be. This is gonna be total. It's gonna be.
Well,
All right.
Nope. So,
20. So that's
I'm draining so hard.
That's 72 total. Peppy, I need you to make a wisdom save with disadvantage.
Wisdom save with disadvantage.
That's right.
Okay, saves. Wisdom is +2 with disadvantage. So let's say 12 + 2, 14, or 5 + 2, 7. So 7.
Could I bend luck?
Now, do I? Let me ask a question. Do I personally want to pass this check, or is this?
This
or
is
me
this is
trying to stop them helping.
this is Peppy rolling.
Can I use a luck point?
Sure.
So then it would be a 12.
Sure.
Or can I use 2 luck points to roll again?
I mean, you
Or
can
is that
use
not
as
allowed?
many luck points as you want. That's the way Lucky works.
Yeah, the way lucky you just.
You just keep using it.
Yeah.
4. Let's try that a last time. Please God. 17 + 2, 19.
19.
But that's all my luck.
How does bend luck work again?
Let me read it.
for me,
Yeah.
my bend luck.
Yeah,
at
is it like a
first,
D4 or
It can
something?
be. Yeah, I can add or subtract d4.
Might be helpful.
Okay, let me add a little. 4.
4! Up to 23. The DC was 22. I was like, depending on how high you guys rolled, I was modifying the DC of this. You feel the strain passing through your body, and Sunavash is like almost buckling under it. Mind ravaged. Mental defenses severed or suppressed. This is clean, so precise work. The parasite, he couldn't have done this. This is the touch of a defter hand, a professional sabotage to open the way for the parasite. What has been done to you? Who have you let toy with your mind?
Yeah, this is definitely Peppy's fault.
Spiders.
I have to force the parasite out into the open. If we are very unlucky, we might give him a stroke.
I hope we are not. Oh, my brain now.
And he surges. Peppy sort of flails and buckles in the chair against the restraints.
Excellent, excellent acting. We should put him in the front of the movie.
And Sunavash, straining, just shouts, "I expel you!"
I always wanted to do an exorcism.
And you see, like, a shape. Like a shadow shape of a spider. Almost like kind of flail into the air. Like a spider caught underwater.
Ooh.
Bobbing. as it floats away from Peppy's shadow for a moment, and then, legs skittering, vanishes. Sunavash drops to their knees. Well, it wasn't a perfect strike. The parasite is alive. I don't know if it'll be able to make its way back, but for now we've forced it out.
Can we close the way in Peppy's mind so it doesn't just burrow right back in?
His mind has been rooted and cleaned. It's like somebody's removed all the doors, opened all the windows, and locked them that way.
So he's just compromised, immunocompromised.
I suppose you could put it that way.
Great.
I don't know how this happened. I've never seen something like this. Certainly that creature, a pretender playing at being his masters, could not have done this. But something did.
Oh, maybe it was all those nights he spent with the egg.
The egg?
The egg. The egg. The looks like an egg, and it's made of the brain metal.
I think I know what you're talking about, but
He slept with an egg a whole bunch. He probably kissed it.
that would not have done this either.
Oh, okay. I still think he probably kissed it.
It
once.
definitely isn't good, but it wouldn't have done this.
Oh, okay.
He might have kissed it.
He loved the egg a lot.
Would always say,
He always said, me Peppy, me love the egg.
Am I awake?
You are now awake, and you can hear them all talking, and you're still blindfolded, gagged, and tied down.
Yeah, hold on. We continue talking about we continue saying false things about Peppy.
This one time Peppy shit his pants on purpose.
He
And then
liked it.
rolled
He said he
around.
liked the way it felt.
He said he liked being a little worm in the dirt and he can make his own dirt.
Jesus Christ.
This is terrible. This is terrible.
anyway, I reverse time and I untied Peppy.
Peppy,
You?
the last thing you really remember is being swallowed entirely by that presence that had been growing in the back of your mind. And now, it doesn't quite feel like the burden is off your shoulders. It feels like you've thrown the burden way high up into the air and hopefully it won't land on you again.
Okay.
But
Can't
for
do
the
that.
moment, you are lightened somewhat. And you feel that presence in the back of your mind, that weight, isn't there right now.
Peppy, are you normal?
I'm as good as it can be, I guess. It feels like it's out of me for now.
Sunavash sweeps around. Hello. I apologize for kidnapping you.
Oh, it's okay. I understand.
It's okay.
It happens sometimes.
It's okay.
I thought that Jane might be a Readran spy.
Yeah, she might have been, but she's Jane now, so.
I definitely was.
Oh yeah, you were? Okay, yeah, she was. You're right.
I definitely was. You know, like I turned my mom into the secret police. Turning everybody's mom in.
Kind of a bummer.
I've heard
is
some of
secret
this
police.
before. You
Wait,
told
did
me.
I turn your mom into secret police too?
No, my mother's been dead a very long time.
Okay,
When
did
we
I do
met, she
that?
was already dead.
Okay.
As far as she know, they know that was when they met. First time. You
You,
never know.
you
Jane
told
loves
me
to
about.
kill her family members.
You told me about your mother and Tara's father when we met at the edge of the Mournland, right before it all happened.
Before what all happened? The morning?
You You don't remember how it went down. I can see that you remember some things, but you don't remember how it ended.
You know, I don't know if this really is like I remember it, more like I've been shown it to be me. But yeah, sure. I don't know what happened. Should I know? Please think.
Sometimes I wish I didn't remember. Maybe you're fortunate in a way. But if you want to know what happened, I was there for all of it.
Cool. Is it embarrassing? It's probably embarrassing.
I wouldn't say embarrassing. It's not the word I would use.
Cool.
Let me start early. I don't
Hey
know.
Zan, listen to this.
I'm listening with rapt attention, Cherie.
Perfect.
How you doing? Me and Jane were a thing, so step off. Oh, it's okay. It was really more of a sibling thing with us. Oh, carry on.
He's very young.
Yes, I can tell.
Yeah.
Robbing the cradle.
Okay, thanks.
He has a baby's strength, too. I need to think of a ranch fountain.
Fucking idiot!
Fuck you guys, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go get possessed again. Fuck you guys. You and I don't remember. I don't know how much you remember, but we were close. I was one of those who found you and Tar in the mountains at the very beginning. The elders spoke for you, and I felt, I don't know, protective. I knew most in Adar would fear and suspect a changeling, particularly a Readran one. So I took you in, passed you off as Janovash, as my sister. It was a cover at first. Eventually it felt true. We're family. No one knew you weren't Kalishtar, except for Tar and myself and a few of those who'd been there on the first day. Lovaneth, I always felt she knew there was something hidden, but I don't know if she really knew. Maybe Tar told her, I don't know. But you were more one of us than many who share our blood. You were devoted and brave, kind, and also, frankly, a lot more fun to be around than most of the monks that live in Adar. A certain stoicism that you develop. There were years, and they were good years, but then word reached us of the Readran plots in Corvair, their manipulations of the last war, their infestation in Seer. We knew of a few of their plans, a plague of madness that the seated nobles of Seer would halt and be declared saviors, a super weapon to be dismantled by Cannith to grant them greater power. But the one we feared most was their most drastic action in centuries. They had been building Hanbalani Altas in secret all across Seer, imbuing them with dream magic, turning the entire nation into a tuning fork for Dalquor.
Giant eggs.
Yes,
Oh yeah, we saw a giant egg.
the Hanbalani Altas are all over Riedra, all over Sarlona, hidden from the populace with illusions. They keep them pacified, docile, content. They send messages and receive them, and they channel the power of the realm beyond. Anyway, they were building a lot of them in Seer. We believed that they meant to force the plains into coterminity and bring back their lost moon, which was of course not shattered by the giants, but untethered from the wheeling of the plains. They meant to rebuild the bridge, use Seer as the source.
Oh, so the moon still exists.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it's just been cut off, separated. They had to be desperate to attempt something so vast and brazen, so we were desperate to stop them. If we did, maybe the turning of the age would be upon us at last. We sent many Sheshantol to Corvair to make haste to Seer and disrupt whatever plans they could. We were one such team.
What's the turning of the age?
I'll get to that. There's a lot.
Okay.
Let me tell you what happened, and then I'll explain the things that you've forgotten about them.
Okay, sorry. I just didn't
No,
want
it's
to
all
hear
right.
about all the shit I was gonna do.
It's okay.
Okay.
Anyways, we were with Lovanith, who we loved, the Kosh brothers, who we didn't, and Kesselmai, who everyone was afraid of. I was nominally in command, but Kesselmai's influence and power set her apart from the hierarchy. It was just the way it was. We sailed to Corvair with Tar, made for Seer. I could feel the psychic tension in the air. We didn't have much time. Plans were in motion. Cataclysm was upon us. At first it was fine, north from Sharn along the road, stopping in inns and camping in fields, keeping away from crowds, fixed on the Siren border. We were on the edge of their victory, but we were excited, confident, alive. Even with the stress, we didn't know it was coming. We stayed a night in Starlasker, at the Golden Jackal. And when we set off in the morning, you were in bad shape. Silent, sweating, shivering, terrified, confused. I asked you what was wrong. Lovanith asked, but you wouldn't say. When we spoke to you, you flinched. You wouldn't look us in the eyes. And Kesselmai, she was on her guard. That night we camped near a farm. No one was saying much. You had receded into yourself, and Kesselmai was watching, silent as the grave. And when she finally spoke, She said that you weren't who you seemed to be. That you were an imposter. A Readran spy, an agent of the Dreaming Dark. I jumped to your defense. I tried to explain about your flight to Adar, how I'd known you were a changeling, that you could be trusted. But Kesselmai had known from the moment she met you that you were a changeling. She could read auras like the inspired. But she'd kept silent because you'd been with us so long. And I had given you such trust, the zealot Kesselmai had given you the benefit of the doubt. That wasn't what she meant, she said. The touch of the inspired was on you. Of Lady Sharaduna, of the Thousand Eyes. Perhaps you had laid dormant, she said, but the spy was awake. The scheme was in motion. The moment we closed our eyes, you would be at our throats to protect the operations in Seer. You were the enemy. The Kosh brothers, those sycophants, were at her side in an instant. They were always her creatures, dogs at her beck and call. I stood against them. And Lovaneth did too. It was a lie, it was a mistake. I had known you for 20 years. Kesselmai was wrong. Maybe she had been tricked to sow dissent. Maybe she was immovable, assured. And when I saw you, stammering, panicked, pleading, I had known you for so long. There was truth to what Kesselmai was saying. I thought the world was going to collapse around us. And the brothers went for their weapons. It happened fast. I hardly remember moving. I remember tackling Virzakosh. I remember Herakosh was attacking you. Kesselmai was doing something to Lovaneth. There was blood and chaos. And then at some point you were running, and I was running. I was chasing you, and we left the campsite behind. I was hurt. You were hurt. I don't know why they didn't follow. I suppose they were hurt too. I might have hurt them. I was operating on instinct. I don't know.
No, they were fine.
I don't know.
No, somebody told me this story before.
Yeah, you remember hearing from, I think it was the lady who owned the farm, had seen Lovaneth, Kesselmai, and the brothers in the morning.
Yeah, they were good.
Well, I don't know then. I just remember that I followed you through the wilderness for days. Herakosh had cut me pretty deep. I had to steal supplies from a Jurassico enclave. You got ahead of me. I had to track you. The timeline of the mission was already ruined. We had gone so behind schedule with this mad chase, but I hardly thought about it. I'd forgotten why I was there but to chase you. At some point I realized the others were following again. I caught sight of them a few times. It wasn't until we reached the border that I caught up to you. By then, of course, it was already happening. You were there, a few miles north of Vatherand, standing opposite me like we were duelists. All I wanted was to know. Answers. Kesselmai had to have gone mad. It couldn't be true. It was true. You admitted it to me. Sharaduna, the Thousand Eyes, 2 decades of infiltration. Janhali. But You insisted, pleaded with me to believe that the rest was true as well, that Janavash was real, that the years were never a lie, and that you were broken, shattered between the two, that you didn't know who you were anymore, that they had smashed your mind into pieces. I didn't understand. I'm not sure how much I really heard after you told me you were Thousand Eyes. I was stricken. And then, impossibly, everything happened at once. Behind me, I heard the other Sheshental shouting, running. They'd caught us. Behind you, a wall of screaming mist swept up to the river shore and stopped. I thought then, they have me. None of this is real. It's a nightmare and I'm never going to wake up. Kesselmai, the brothers, Lovanith, they ran past me like I wasn't there. In a way I wasn't. You turned and ran into the mist, into the dead grey mist. And they went after you. I suppose there was no way of knowing then what it was. After a moment I could breathe again and I followed. It was hell in there. Mist, whirling like tornadoes, shrieks and roars and weeping, multicolored lightning streaking across the sky. The sounds of so many dying. The mist filled my lungs and it tasted like ash. I could hear fighting up ahead. I couldn't tell if it was real or the chaos of the magical storm. The mist was so thick I could hardly see 5 feet in front of me, but I had to find you. I didn't know what I was going to do when I did, but I had to. I tripped over the first body. Virzakosh. Already still, eyes glass, throat cut. And you see in your mind's eye that vision of Virzakosh holding his throat, the blood bubbling.
Yeah.
I felt my stomach drop. And out of the mist came another sword, swinging, striking. I could hardly see, but I had to defend myself. And I found myself face to face with Herakosh, pushing his own blade to the hilt into his chest. I was screaming then, begging to wake up. I didn't know what was happening. The shriek of the mist sounded like laughter. And then as the maelstrom reached its greatest intensity, the mist strobing with the color of magic, I found you. Standing opposite Kesselmai, covered in blood, Lovanith between you, cut down and unmoving, dead, I thought. And it was too much at last. I attacked you. We fought. Kesselmai, the storm whipped. We lost her, nearly lost ourselves, but we didn't stray from each other. I wasn't thinking. If I stopped to think, I would die, or I would stop myself from fighting, and then I thought I would die. I let my body take control. Took my hands off the wheel. It was like I was watching someone else try to kill my sister. The magic storm was confusing. At one point we were floating. There was acid hail. The lightning struck the ground and shattered like ice. You were a good fighter. But I was better. Especially when I wasn't thinking. I remember hitting you with Harakosh's sword. A death blow to the side of the head. Felt like I was killing myself. As you fell, looking at me right into my eyes as the blood sprayed, looking at me. The storm ripped us apart, and I felt like I was being stretched into 100 shapes, and I felt the heat of the lightning, and I was gone. When I opened my eyes, I was in Rote, and it had been a year. I don't know if I'll ever know how I got there. But well, there's more to my story, but suffice to say I stayed off the grid for a long time. I thought everyone was dead. But the moon had not come back. All the Sheshentol, I was told, had died on the mission, except for me. But somehow we had won anyway. I didn't question it. And then I remember hearing Tar sent out an alert that a possible Riedran spy was asking about me in Sharn. And I came to investigate.
Wait, he never sent a follow-up like, no, it's okay?
He may have, but I had already left by then.
Great, cool, great.
Soon as just left and then like in their inbox, it's like, wait, no, it's fine, it's her, we're good.
Well, great. Cool. Well, you didn't kill me. Nice try.
But on my way here, I saw Lovanith alive at the Lodestar Sanctuary.
Yeah,
where Tar had brought her.
Not that even. Yeah, he's good. Kind of.
So,
Was she still a vegetable?
yes.
Okay.
But I've seen worse, to be honest.
Dead?
She's not gone, but it will be quite some time before she's herself again. If there was nothing left to save, they wouldn't be trying to save her. I'm sorry, Jane.
Sorry for what?
You were trying to tell me something. You were trying to tell me that something was different, something was broken, something was changed, but I wasn't listening. I could only hear the blood in my ears. If I had listened, I don't know.
If you had listened, I'd still be in the terrible place I was.
Yes, I suppose. Maybe things happen
I
the way
don't
they're
know.
supposed to.
You freed me, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you owe Zan some money, but like,
Zan is right now. He's like pulling out papers. He's like, I'm just looking for how much it cost exactly in gold amount. It's on you. That was so much
Billy.
money. That was like all the
You-
money I had in the world.
You might be seeing a bill later, but
That was literally all my money. The bartender at the Jackal. He woke up Janali, didn't he?
yeah, he said a limerick or something.
She was supposed to come back. Janavesh was supposed to disappear, but that didn't happen. You collided. And shattered into something else. But why? How could the 1,000 Eyes of Awakening fail?
friendship. I mean, I wish I could tell you. Maybe it was the power of friendship.
The Miluvari, do you still have it?
Milu?
The necklace.
Yeah, I take out a cat.
The Miluvari is a cat now.
It was a cat before in a different
Well, sure.
form.
I will never understand the magic of that place.
Wait, hold on. Milu isn't a cat?
She's a cat now.
I suppose at this point.
I do not understand.
The necklace
I'm
I
lost.
gave you.
Okay, this is where I got lost. Okay, that's what broke me.
That was it for me. I'm out. See you guys later. I'll be waiting on the ship. I gave you that necklace. I suppose I am a journeyman at the practice of memory storing. Miluvari is like a capsule of memories and feelings.
Oh.
I filled it with the emotions, memories, and feelings of our time together, of those long years as... I don't know, I suppose I expected someday I would be killed and I didn't want you to be left alone. And we both liked cats, so... When the eyes activated you, when Janavesh started to disappear, you must have invoked the Miluvari. By mistake, maybe, or providence. The memories and emotions in a Miluvari, they're potent. It's as if you're there in the memory again. It gave Janavesh something to hold on to. Made Janali lose her grip. They crashed into each other. And so the 1,000 Eyes were foiled by a cat pendant I gave you as a gift.
You did it, Milu.
Well, it was me!
Yeah.
I was the pivotal item all along! Well.
It was you all
Only
along.
Dirk heard that.
Yeah, Dirk understood cat.
Because Dirk is an animal.
It talks. Milu talks now? Oh, God. Oh, I think it's the drugs kicking back in. I haven't taken any.
Milu, I knew you were special.
It's been
Even after I knew you were special, I knew you were more special than special.
So this is the fourth you, I suppose. It was Janali,
One.
Janavash. Something that wasn't quite either. And now someone new.
Yeah, 3 was bad. Three sounds bad.
3 seemed like it was not good to be. It seemed like it was really uncomfortable. I know when you came here, you were talking about your mother, Tar's father. I used to be a lot more zealous when I was younger. Things change when you get older. Things definitely change when you think all of your friends are dead and you have a lot of time to think. It's true that Janali did terrible things, just as Janavesh did great ones, but I have sympathy for her. She was raised to believe the word of the inspired was absolute and incontrovertible, that the Kalashtar were violent, murderous agents of chaos, hell-bent on tearing down the paradise. Thousand Eyes must maintain secrecy from all, for the ears of the Altavars are ever listening. Yet to turn someone in for their thought crimes was not an act of punishment, not even an act of public good. It was like an intervention, saving of their immortal soul, an act of love. I've tried to understand the Riedran people in the hopes of understanding you. The Inspired are malignants, a legion of mind-warping tyrants, but those under their spell are not to blame. What chance did many of them ever have to be anything other than faithful slaves? It's just my perspective.
Sure. Sure, yeah. Sure, yeah. No, I get it. I'm not gonna say you're wrong. Now, if it was you, if you found out you did that, maybe you'd,
Well, I probably wouldn't be happy about it, no.
No.
It's something, like I said, it's taken me years to come to this balance. These wounds seem pretty fresh for you. And even still, even if you can't forgive Janali for what she did, you're not Janali. You're not Janavesh either. You're Jane. It was a different person who did those things.
Sure. Sure. I get where you're coming from. Y'all get where they're coming from, right?
It is weird.
We're
Yes.
Difficult to know. I do not know what it is like.
no. I don't know what it's like. But yeah, I don't think I need to explain myself. I don't forgive myself so easily, but
That's alright. We don't always. I will probably not forgive myself for quite a few things that I've done. So, I suppose we have that in common. Like I said, I was a lot more zealous when I was younger.
yeah, I've still done some pretty bad stuff even in the 3 years I've been alive. as me. So, you know,
Jane, you have to forgive yourself for that pleat. I think it looked pretty good.
okay, well, all right. Also, I got this guy killed.
Let's be real. Cherie, I got myself killed because I kept carting around that thing. I should have thrown it out the window. You threw it out the window. I shouldn't have got it.
How is anyone supposed to know it was that?
Well, I mean, fair enough, I guess. I don't know.
I threw it out the window because a hot lady gave it to you.
Maybe your instincts were just
Like, I liked her
still
too,
sharp.
but I was jealous, so I threw it out the window.
She was really hot.
She
was
still
hot.
is.
Very hot.
She continues to be.
Which lady are we talking about here?
Helkashtai.
That sounds suspiciously Riedran.
Because it is. I didn't know they were bad.
You were walking around with an item given to you by an inspired?
Yes, we didn't know they're bad. In Sharn, they're not bad. In Sharn, they're just hot.
They're just hot.
By the
In
way,
Sharn, they're
as you're
just hot and
standing
everybody likes them.
as you're standing in front of Sunavash, it's not nearly, not even like a tenth of the same strength, but there is still some of that similar kind of magnetism you feel when you see Helkashtai or Jorasesh. There's a trace of it there.
I figured. The Kalashtar pictures are always pretty.
Yeah. You've been based on what I've been following you for a little while. You've been trying to fight this enemy. What do you really
Brian.
know about it?
Nope. Brain bugs.
Brain
Brain
bugs.
bugs. Brain bugs. Brain bugs. Brain war.
Brain
Brain-
bug.
Brain bugs.
Yeah, they're called brain bugs.
All right then. Let me tell you the fucking deal with the brain bugs.
Okay, everybody, listen up.
Put on your thinking notes.
Put on your thinking nose. Thinking nose? Is that just
Put on your thinking
no,
nose.
but it should have been. So let's say I said that.
These brain bugs, as you call them, are an evil far older than Adar or Riedra. Older even than the giants, maybe even the dragons. You can turn that down, the Berserk soundtrack a little. The inhabitants of the deepest and darkest sea, the Sea of Dreams, Dalquor. Born of its dreaming essence, numberless, immortal, feeding on the dream stuff of mortals. They call themselves the Quarry.
brain bug?
Brain bugs is objectively better.
Like this.
The brain bugs are the quarry. Quori. Why?
I.
I.
They're our quarry. You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking
I know, I
about.
know.
Yeah. They have this.
I had to
rocks
choose between
there.
Quarry and Quarry sounded dumber, so I decided on Quarry.
Corey's in the house, and by the house.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean my
Corey would
brain.
be different.
Corey's
that just sounds
in
like
the
a man's
house.
name.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right. Quarry
A
sounds
man or a
better.
woman's name.
The Quarry. They're creatures of nightmare, shaped to reflect mortal fears, twisting dreams into nightmares and feeding on the negative emotions. Hate, fear, rage, despair. Delicacies. The purer and more intense, the better. Such it has always been, such is the nature of nightmares. Each and every nightmare is a banquet
organized and patronized by the quarry. In the center of it all is a great and overwhelming darkness. Il-Lashtavar, the dreaming dark, the source of all Dalquor, the birthplace of every quarry, a god, the spirit of the age. Those who serve it directly take its name as their own, the dreaming dark, and these are the quarry who play out their schemes on our plane. Legions of master manipulators, nightmare monstrosities, led by the one who communicates with and speaks for their god, the devourer of dreams. I think you guys have gotten a name drop for devourer before, at the very least.
Yeah.
No.
Didn't we get like a symbol?
I
Was
think,
it one of the holy symbols
yeah, I think you,
that we just bought from a bin?
I think maybe. I think you might have.
We like reached into a bin of polished rocks and holy symbols, and we
Yeah,
put some in a bag and paid $5.
yeah. The quarry. They conspire on a scale of decades, centuries. Because in Dalquor, time moves very slowly. Every reaction to a counterattack is measured and precise because they have months to plan where we have minutes. And their plans spiral and wind and branch out and layer. The quarry never have one plan in motion at a time where they could have 20. Often we
Too
can
many plans.
Often we can foil them, but never all of them. It's an uphill battle we've fought for centuries. But we have a luxury that they don't, and this may seem paradoxical given what I just said. We have time. We don't have to kill them all, or dismantle every scheme. We just need to stop enough to buy ourselves more time. To delay. And wait for the turning of the age.
Hold on, your grand plan is to wait.
The quarry are creatures of nightmare born from Il-Lashtavar, sustained on terror, but it was not always so. Dalquor has a life cycle. Millennia long, but a cycle nonetheless. Il-Lashtavar is the spirit of the age. Its dream is Dalquor and the quarry of today. But at the turning of the age, it will wake and be born anew. And all the quarry will vanish into it, to be unmade and remade in the image of the new age. A mass extinction of personality, the dawn of a fresh dream. The quarry that fought the giants, they were not the same quarry of today.
Oh.
Even now we don't know what sparked the war or how it truly ended. All the quarries who lived in that time were unmade eons ago. This cycle was unknown to the modern quarry for a long time, until their scholars discovered the truth some 1500 years ago. That the age had turned again and again, civilizations of quarry, lost to history, erased. There was panic. There was chaos. Dalquor might have devolved into madness had the Devourer of Dreams not stepped up to speak with the voice, so he said, of Il-Lashtavar, and share his vision for quarry survival. The turning of the age could not be stopped, he said. It could only be fled. But he had a plan to do just that. The material plane was teeming with escape routes. Mortal minds. If the quarry could pass into the material plane and fully possess the people there, then when the age turned, they would be safe beyond the planar divide. They would have a new world to call their own. quarry are no ghosts or demons. Their ability to possess has a crucial limitation. Requires consent. Perhaps they could trick a few here and there to accept them, but not enough to save their civilization. The people would need to be properly prepared. The collapse of civilization in Sarlona, the endless infighting and wars all sparking at the same time, engineered by the quarry, of course. The inspired who rose to bring the land to peace, consolidated under the unity of Riedra, the quarry themselves. The details of their creation elude me, but the inspired are empty shells. Skin suits for the quarry. Born mindless, perfect hosts for permanent inhabitation. But difficult to create and sterile besides.
Oh. Wait. They told me they were 2 people in one.
Yes, they tend to say that. The truth sounds more disturbing.
Maybe to them as well? I don't know.
Anyway, the inspired, they were the saviors of Sarlona. They shaped a religion around themselves and indoctrinated the new subjects into the faith. They used the Hanbalani Altas, the psionic monoliths, to transmit and control psychic and dream energy. They used their own alien majesty and some good old-fashioned social engineering. And they made the people believe. They didn't need them to be crushed under their boots. They needed them to be content, compliant, ensuring peaceful, homogeneous dreams, sending messages through thought and suggestion, dulling their stronger emotions, engineering their relaxed obedience. A paradise, a utopia, free from fear and danger and choice and thought and freedom. Thus was built the unity of Riedra. And now the quarry simply man the till until it's time. When the Exodus comes, the people of Riedra will accept their beloved Altavars into their bodies with delight. And the quarry will escape their doom as the people quietly cease to be. But there are those who fear that Riedra has too small a populace to save more than a small portion of the quarry. They don't want to leave anyone behind to be destroyed while the elite behind the inspired project endure. So they turn to Corvair, 10 times the population of Sarlona, to find a way to seize control there. The last war was their effort to recreate the Sarlonan collapse. The morning stopped it in its tracks. And now the Devourer warns that Illashtavar stirs, that the dream's end is nigh, so they are trying once and for all to find a way into Corvair before it's too late. That is who you fight. And why.
God damn it.
Oh, that stinks.
That is.
That's
really
way harder than I thought it was gonna be. What? God damn it!
I had a feeling something was controlling at least Sharn behind it. I mean, somebody's trying to make us feel stuff. But, yeah, it's outside of Sharn. Okay.
I don't want to feel stuff.
I mean, Sharn's got big population.
It seems that Sharn is where they're focusing the majority of their efforts right now. It seems to be the...
There's a lot of effort.
the headquarters of this current operation, at least. Where previously it was in Seer, now it's in Charn.
We will win.
I said that, the Devourer united the quarry under the banner of the Dreaming Dark. But you have to understand, the quarry are not a monolithic race. They have their own
I knew it.
minds, opinions, agendas.
I knew it. Take that, mole. Told you.
There were those who, in spite of their nature, in spite of the nightmare mind that spawned them, rejected this plot. They rejected that which demanded the erasure of millions and millions of mortal minds for the continued existence of the quarry. The quarry Taratai, one of the wisest in Dalcor, split off with her followers in protest.
Well,
Does Teratai sound familiar?
can we talk to her? I want to find out where she lives.
It sounds dimly familiar, like something from a memory.
Okay.
They were exiled, later hunted, for the quarry saw them as terrorists of the highest order, an extinction cult. Taratai and the 66 who joined her fled to the outer reaches of the Sea of Dreams, cut off in hiding as the Dreaming Dark proceeded with the inspired plan. But Taratai would not give up hope for the material plane's freedom. If the Dark had their agents on the ground, so would she. There was one land not yet taken by the quarry in Sarlona. And there, in a monastery high in the mountains, she contacted the monks there in a dream, telling them the truth, asking for their aid. The monks accepted them, didn't give themselves over, but joined their spirits to the quarry, to give them safe haven, to combine their strength. Asgal, the first voice, and his 66 students. I am a descendant of one of those 66. All Kalishtar are. Joined in spirit to the exiled quarry.
But for real. Oh,
Fighting for the turning of the age, the time when Taratai believed would be the coming of Ilyana, the Great Light, and an age of peace and harmony. If you're looking for the good quarry, they're us.
Oh, we don't have to find him.
what will happen to you when the age comes?
Yeah, when the turning of the age. You ready to die?
Jump.
When the turning of the age happens, all of the quarry who guide the Kalishtar will die as well. They've always known this, but they consider the security of EBERRON to be worth their sacrifice. As for us, I don't know. There are some who think we'll die with our quarry, others believe we'll merely be brought back to our previous human state. There's no way to know till we get there. There's no sense worrying about it. It needs to be done, so it'll be done. Whatever comes after, it'll have been worth it.
I mean, well, yeah, it seems like pretty selfish to be like, oh, I want to be immortal. I don't want to die. It's just like, okay, I'm going to die.
Yes. It's not quite like the Inspired. The bond between quarry and person, it's passed from parent to child, we discovered. Diffused over the generations, so each line is connected to one of the original quarry spirits. Unlike the Inspired, we're our own people. Our souls and minds are intact, fused with the quarry who begged help of our ancestors. The connection is weaker, it's more thinly distributed, but we can communicate with our spirits, ask for help, gain power and understanding, dream with them, think with them, flow through the sea with them. The spirit joined to me and my family. Her name is Vash. Thus, Sunavash.
Oh,
So it
sorry
is
for appropriating
for
your
every
name.
Kalishtar. Well, that was my idea, so...
Oh, well, problematic.
There are still members of each of the 66 left alive, but Taratai and her line are gone. An inspired attack in the heart of Adar nearly destroyed us 700 years ago, and Taratai and all her Kalishtar gave their lives to stop it. Their last breaths creating the shroud over Adar that protects us from the prying eyes of the dreaming dark. She did not live to see the fulfillment of her quest, so we must finish it for her.
Yeah.
There's some among us who abhor all violence. They believe that the best way to accelerate the turning is to do good deeds, pray to channel positive light energy into the dream. And there are those like myself, and the Sheshantal, who believe the hand of fate must be forced. So that's a little about me.
I have rocks on me.
I'm a Scorpio. I like long walks on the beach.
Xander's
We'll
like
take
Xander's like
drugs.
trying to keep notes. He's like, I got lost when you were talking about a war or something. Can you go back?
Rewind.
Rewind.
I have been writing my own James Grond story.
My favorite export of Corvair, James Grant. This guy kind of looks like him, if he was older.
Yes. And this guy looks like he has a similar name.
Yeah.
Also, he is bald.
Yes, that is sad. I'm sorry. Among the Kalishtar, none are bald who do not choose it.
Grand. The hair is supposed to be split evenly across the world, but because of the quarry, all the Kalishtar have hair, so some other people have to lose their hair. Grand is one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, in order, because there's a set amount of hair that can exist in the universe.
Yeah. It's,
So with increasing
it's like
populations,
like matter cannot be created. It can only be like there's just enough hair to cover most of us.
yeah, but with population fluctuations and stuff, we'll either become extremely hairy and devolve back into apes, or
The villain of EBERRON 2 wants to kill a third of the planet, so everyone has hair.
I must confess, before I found you in Tar and began following you, I made some efforts to investigate matters in Sharn on my own. It doesn't take a genius to see that the chaos happening there is a transparent quarry plot. The Corvair Gambit is sanctioned by the Devourer. Sometimes we get hints about things from spies among our number who still dwell in the sea. But the Corvair mission seems not to be universally popular. While there's a lot of seeds and servants involved, only a few quarry are directing the project, including the Devourer. But he remains in Dalcor. Here, there are 6.
Are those the shadowy creatures we see? Okay.
The others I've been able to identify with Vash's help are Tirashana, Zoratesh, Molakesh, and Sharaduna.
Oh, you switched
Mole.
it up.
Mole.
Mole.
Mole!
Mole.
Cool, blimey,
Mole.
my ears are burning.
That leaves 2 unknown. A small group, but an all-star lineup. Tirashana and
LeBron James.
Molakesh are high-ranking agents of the Thousand Eyes. Zoratesh is commander of the Harmonious Shield. And Sharaduna, who's directing from Riedra, is, of course, the leader of the Thousand Eyes. And you get that flash in your mind again of those crystalline pale green eyes.
Yeah.
The other 2, one I can find very little on, which leads me to believe that they are Hashalak. It's a kind of quarry. The secret keepers, the most subtle, best at keeping concealed. My understanding is this one is in command on this side of the pond. The other I know only as the Old Man. And what I have heard is startling. That he is a leftover from the quarry of the days of the giants, who was sealed on Corvair, living proof that the Devourer's plan would work. And quite mad, apparently. I suppose one would be. Who knows how long he was trapped here alone.
Can we tell you about the shit Kesselmai's been doing?
Kesselmai is alive as well?
Yeah. Or at least somebody that looks just like her.
Well, she's relatively distinctive, so...
Y'all remember, right?
Yes, she stole our friends.
Yeah. Zoe's still gone.
Yes, Zoe is still gone.
Yeah.
Dirk was telling me on the way over here that Kesselmai got he ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. She kicked your fucking butt.
Yeah, she probably did kick. Oh, yeah, she did.
She
kick
did.
your ass.
You were on the ground.
You ran into her in an alley.
and crying.
Oh, I didn't run into her. She killed me.
Puddle of piss.
Pretty much. I broke like 4 ribs.
Yeah, no, she beat the crap out
Ow.
of Dink.
It still kind of hurt.
She bent his R down into an N. It became Dink.
Are you saying then that Kesselmai is working for the other team?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. She was the most zealous of any of us.
Yeah, but she a bitch.
Well, sure, but nevertheless.
She helped kidnap my boyfriend.
This doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, zealots typically don't like fornication.
What? She wasn't that kind of zealot. She's not a Christian priest.
No, they like fornication.
Oh, so she did have sex.
Kesselmai got around.
Sex.
perfect.
Nobody had sex with Kesselmai. Kesselmai had sex with people.
No, I don't even know what that means.
I think it means she had sex with people, and people were like, "Okay, that's fine. That's cool, actually. I'm cool." And then she said, "I am better than you."
I am better
Actually,
at
that's
sex.
that's
than
sounding
you.
a lot like Kesselmai. You sound just like her.
I've been taking classes.
But yeah,
so
no,
what
we
do
were
you-
like chasing her down for a while because she's like, "What have you done?"
Yeah. So where
But
was she
but it
again?
turned out the cookie in my boyfriend's pocket was the thing that was making him be all weird, not Castlemine.
I never saw what happened to her in the storm. She was the only one I never saw die. I just assumed. I don't know what she's been up to these last several years.
You do not
Perhaps
be-
she's mind-seated. I don't know.
Hold on. We have Zan.
Yes.
That one guy who's rich has Melvin.
Yes. Cassian has Melvin.
Fucking. What do you know about Zoe?
Yeah, where did that jewel was handed off?
The only thing that that seemed like it might have related to it was when Zan was sending correspondence to Greywall in Drome.
Right. I have that thing. You said, you sent a civis message to fools attached in the Cracked Keg Tavern in the Kennel in Greywall Drome. En route to custodians of Worm Watch facility in significant trouble. Lady wants to have a delivery. So, unless I'm fucking stupid or something, maybe the people in the kennels, they got Zoe and were delivering her somewhere? Perhaps to the venomous domain? I don't remember.
Shit. Shit.
Drome time! Unless you have something else to do.
I mean, so we got Zan back. We'll see if he deserves a second life. And yeah, no, I mean, like, that's the next thing on my list here.
If you wouldn't mind, could you tell me literally everything that you know? Thank you. I'm now caught up
okay.
on what you've been doing.
I hope that was a good choice.
Haha, fucker.
She fucking.
It's actually me, the devil.
Oh, can I kill you?
I kill you!
I kill you. And she's shocked at the insensitive comedy.
It's possible
Dies.
Kesselmai could be influenced by one of these. I don't know. You say you've seen Tirashana. She's a prolific hunter. More of an assassin for the Thousand Eyes. Molakesh, I don't know as well. He's sort of the quarry equivalent of new money.
Well,
Made his name off of his unique talent for mass possession. There's
More
Zoratesh.
like mass scamming.
yeah, and his catchphrase.
Wherever Zoratesh is, he's warlike, a military leader, a tactician, a soldier, a jailer, Wherever the violence is, that's where Zoratesh is.
Mhm.
And Sharaduna, of course, needs no introduction. She's the spider at the center of the web.
I blow her up.
Traditionally, she's a rival of the Devourer, a critic of the Corvair expansion. If she and the Eyes are so heavily involved, the situation must be very dire.
Mm-hmm.
This Molokesh, this mole you've been chasing, his behavior is confusing. Well, yes, but also that. On more than one occasion, he's revealed himself openly to you, taunted you, baited you. He continuously uses the same name, the same vocal register, in apparent defiance of all reasonable deceptive protocol. He's been remarkably sloppy in his cover-ups. Almost all that you have achieved has been against him. He keeps introducing so many unpredictable, difficult-to-control elements. Dragons, Githzerai, Lamania. These events in Kabara are clumsy and noisy. This is not typical.
Oh, maybe he is drunk?
Yeah, maybe he's a clown.
Or maybe he is doing it on purpose to trick us, and once we kill the last dwarf body, he will be free and destroy us with one hit.
It's just odd. Quarry don't taunt. They don't make evil speeches. They certainly don't... They would never carry out their business like this, reveal themselves unless backed into a corner. They're not this obvious. I don't understand.
He's a clown.
What if he got backwards infected because he put himself in so many people and now he is like a people?
Yeah, his brain case got holes in it, maybe.
I suppose there could be any number of explanations. Whatever it is, you're fortunate that Mole has been so sloppy. Their plots are usually harder to root out. You, Peppy, right?
Yes.
I've been parsing it over in my mind. I saw a vision when I was in your mind, brain-warring you. Figures standing over a broken body, watching as another one beat the body until its brain stopped. Here. Waves his hand, and there's almost like a psychic projection of the image that you remember, the dream, the shadow figure standing there.
Oh, yeah.
This. There's a psionic distortion around them. There's a masking. It's very careful of them, wary of unwanted eyes. I've been trained to pierce these particular veils. Allow me. They start to pull at the threads of the air, whispering strange Readrin incantations. And you see some of the shadow melting from the shadowy figures, making them sharper, clearer, distinct.
Uh-oh.
And they are revealed. Rodney Ratzinger stands at the edge of the group in his full regalia, his watch greatcoat, hat firmly placed atop his head.
More beer.
Tazra Didenath, who you'd already encountered, the Dineath, Sentinel Marshal.
Yeah, it could be.
Rodney, man.
Rodney, what? Poop drinker?
Rodney Poop Drinker has been fucking mind-seated the whole time.
Is Rodney the one that we always gave shit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
good. He was the asshole, right?
Was like,
He was the
poop
piece of
okay.
He was the poop captain. He was the
poop
piece
captain.
of shit.
He was like, what? Oh, nothing.
He was like Gron's old boss, who has had a
remember now.
meteoric rise and is currently running the watch now.
Oh yeah, okay.
We cut his head off.
You see, Mole. One of them's just Mole. It's the same dwarf again.
Just a mole.
It's the last. Okay. It's the last fucking quadruplet. Of course, you already saw the face over the body, Balin Cord. Beating ass.
Mm-hmm.
The other short figure revealed in a pastel vest with his little glasses and his pipe is Castar, the gnomish second in command to the crime guys. What's their name?
Oh,
Fuck.
I know what you're talking about.
Ah!
Did we talk to him?
You did. He gave you a job.
Yeah, he had tattoos everywhere.
He had
and
the
was like-
tattoos on his arms. He
But it was the
spoke
one
with a
Dirk worked for,
Jamaican
right?
accent.
Yeah, they're the
Drake?
they're the gnomes with the Jamaican accent.
Yes. He's second in command of the Boromar clan.
Boromar.
He's like the big, but he's like the conciliary, basically.
Got
He's-
it.
Mm-hmm.
So some pretty high up people are being brain bugged.
Not there more.
Yeah, like half the government.
On the far edge, sort of standing, like arms folded, looking casually down at the scene.
It's a ground.
It's Gron. Is Caspian Decaneth.
I mean, obviously.
Yes. We gathered. Sort of trying to get murdered by him, sort of.
Do you think that the quarry who took over Caspian is like annoyed having to play that guy?
I think he'd be having fun. He's a fun character to play.
And the central
Yeah.
figure,
Fine.
He's rich as shit. Why wouldn't you?
the
No, there's
central
one more.
figure
He used to be like,
remains shadowy.
No, it was a shadow the whole time.
The center figure, I
Back
can't.
it up, boys. It was a shadow.
I can't uncloud their image. I'm sorry. Whoever they are, they're powerful. I'd wager that's our nameless leader.
So how tall is this shadow?
All you
Yeah.
know is it's a feminine shape. That's all you know.
Okay, it's Jane.
It's Jane.
It's probably me.
It's probably Jane.
Jane the whole time.
Oh, it's Hellcashtai. Yeah.
Feminine shape.
I mean, I'm Hellcashtai too.
Yeah, Jane's Hellcashtai. She's been the whole time. You didn't notice how every time she was talking to her, she was like running quickly from either side of the room.
Yeah. Playing chess with myself.
Yeah. And
And losing
this is curious.
both sides.
Vaguely through the energy of this vision memory, I can sense the presences of mind seeds and possessions. Some of these are merely seeded, some of them are fully inhabited. But the psionic footprint of the blonde one there at the end, totally bare, nothing.
Is that Caspian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caspian's born.
Psionic footprint is bare.
That one is not carrying any quarry, not even a seed, not even the echo of dream manipulation.
So he's just a dick.
So why is he there?
He just likes it.
He's just a dick, is what you're telling us.
He's just a dick.
He's just a rich, handsome asshole.
This guy's not possessed at all.
He's just a
Fuck him and
capitalist.
fuck his mirror.
But why is he...
Capitalist.
why
he's
is he
just a
possessed?
capitalist, baby.
He's just a dick.
Hey, if you don't take
Fucking
over my
Caspian,
brain,
I'm
I'll
gonna burn
just
you.
do everything for you. I don't
I mean,
fucking
he
give a
saw an
shit.
opportunity and he's like, this is money.
Money.
It's like money's not gonna mean anything when like this dark presence rules the world, bud. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, who's to say? Who's to say? You got a whole bunch of new customers.
Yeah.
They'll be taking over like.
You got a whole bunch of new customers.
Listen,
and they're
man,
all
he's
your friends.
he's running a fucking coal and oil industry. He doesn't give a fuck when the water rises. He'll be dead.
I don't care if they're made of nightmares or not. They're going to be in human bodies. They're going to need heating and other shit that I sell.
Yeah.
Food.
Other shit that I sell.
That was something I really wanted to get to. It was like, no, Caspian's not possessed at all. He's just joined up. He's just part of it.
Fucking hell, man.
I mean, it wouldn't be a huge. I felt like it wouldn't be a huge difference if he were possessed.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just like, oh, now I'm just like a different scum.
Different kind of scum.
It's just like, oh, nothing really lost there.
I should clarify, there are a couple of different methods by which the quarry can influence the mind. The simplest is merely conditioning through dreams, masquerading as other entities, mimicking internal dialogue to sway someone to act as they desire. Then there's, stronger than this, a seed, which is a small duplicate of the quarry's consciousness that grows in the mind of the victim and until they're compelled to do as the quarry wants, assuming that they're acting on their own, surrendering their wills entirely when needed, without their knowledge. And then there's total possession, where the quarry enters the mind and subsumes it, erasing the mind and personality of the victim, inhabiting them fully. The vast majority of quarry can only do this with one person at a time. Molokesh seems to be a remarkable example to the contrary. Several of these, I can sense that among these there are some seeds and some fully inhabited. So not all of our Dreaming Dark agents are in this image, I don't think. Well, I suppose we know Sharaduna and the Devourer aren't. I would wager the old man isn't there either. But the rest of them are there. And the ones that aren't inhabited are their puppets nevertheless. Except for that guy, who's just a dick.
He's just a
Willie.
dick.
Come on.
Well, I'm glad I waited to hear you talk before, doing
Before
anything
you killed
stupid
her?
this time. Now we have a lot of information on our hands.
Did you see Tar yet?
Physically, not personally. I've seen him with my eyes.
I still haven't told him what I did to his dad.
Well, I won't tell you what to do there. That's your business, I suppose.
Okay.
I don't want to force you to say anything you don't want to.
No, do you want to tell him?
Do you want me to tell him?
You want to tell him for me? He's already tried to kill me once.
Well, I've also tried to kill you once, so it's okay.
Yeah, but I didn't do anything to your parents.
As far as I know. I'm sorry,
Okay.
that was a bad joke.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I apologize.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
Sorry about that. Let's get out of this lighthouse. How about?
Yeah, it's a little cramped in here.
Was the
We've
chair
had a lot of
comfortable?
revelations in this lighthouse.
Was the chair? The chair was actually really comfortable.
It was a very good chair. For tying me up, you picked a good chair.
Yes,
I noticed
My
that
back
one,
feels fantastic.
it had the best cushion in it because of all the dead rats.
Oh, that's what the crunching was.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
It form-fitted to my rear end.
I don't want to make any assumptions or... And I understand if my presence is strange. We don't really know each other, I suppose, and I don't want to just be a memory of... a reminder of the memories that you've lost. But
I don't know. You're fine. Whatever.
all right then.
I guess we were friends.
Yes. Something like that. Fine then. If you'll have me, I intend to see this through to the end. I'll go where you go.
Sick.
And I'm like
You're
I'm like a
going
I'm a high level monk. Okay, let's go.
That is cool.
No, yeah, we do need to go to Drome.
Go.
Drama.
You go walk down the stairs of the lighthouse out into Le Street. You're heading back to the Blue Horizon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peppy.
You stride on deck to the Blue Horizon. And Tar is coming up. He's coming up from below. He's like reading the newspaper. He's like, "You guys gotta hear. Holy shit!
Hi.
Not you!
Yeah, can you believe, Peppy? Can you believe?
Hello, Tar.
Can you believe it's just Peppy?
Yeah.
I would say it's good to see you again, but I've been following you for weeks.
Oh, that was it. We gotta say.
That was you! Didn't I say somebody was following us? Didn't I say somebody was following us on the boat? I knew it!
No, I said
definitely
that.
did!
He didn't
No, I
say
said
that.
I definitely did.
I was not.
I said.
I definitely said that.
Dirk definitely said that.
I think it was Dirk who said that.
Mm-hmm.
Suna, you motherfucker, what are you doing here? We had a long talk and I just told them everything that I know about the quarry and... now I think we're buddies again, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't want to make any assumptions.
Yeah, don't get that buddy with me.
Yeah.
I don't know that I don't know this one yet, but I'll get to know him. He seems nice.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me.
He seems nice.
He seems nice. Is the nicest thing anyone's ever said about.
Oh, I love when it takes a couple seconds for people to get it. Oh, that's so great. My favorite.
Well, I'm not gonna say no to riding with you again, Suna. I mean, I knew you were still around, but I just wasn't expecting you to walk up onto my fucking deck in the middle. Listen, this is awesome, and I really want to catch up with you, but you guys need to hear this.
Okay.
Is it a good joke or a bad joke?
It's a bad joke.
Is it dirty?
Okay. He opens up the newspaper.
You're reading this comic I saw on the funny.
Yeah, no, it's the Sunday Funny.
Check out this fucking issue of
are you
Doonesbury.
Look at this. You're not gonna believe this fucking cat. It's amazing.
Look at this! Stone Soup is off the chain this week!
Hey, fucking listen to me. Cow tools.
You're not gonna believe what Nancy said this week.
If I saw cow tools in the newspaper, if that was the first place I saw that, I think I would have had a religious experience. I think I would have transcended.
Just giving up.
Uh,
Jesus.
The big headline: Chaos in Breland. And Tar takes you through some of the more salient points. There have been extremist Warforged attacks in Rote, Starlasker, and Cragwar.
Rote.
The Rote attack was on the Royal Castle. People aren't sure what happened there. Communication's a little spotty. An airship in Sharn was hijacked by Warforged and flown into the Watch headquarters.
Hell yeah.
Which knocked down the tower.
Somebody notify Princess Celeste.
Hey, the candle's gone, right? That's cool.
The Watch tower collapsed and the death toll is still rising. Outside Warforged from beyond the city are flooding into the city to bolster the ranks of the revolutionaries. People are assuming they're coming from the Mournland. Especially because there's been a connection made between Aegis, the leader of the revolution, his second-in-command, Brick, has been positively identified as a longtime agent of the Lord of Blades. And now, basically, everybody is saying that the Lord of Blades is funding the whole thing. Other countries, obviously, are seeing this happen in Breland and are freaking the fuck out, tightening restrictions on Warforged in their own countries, which, of course, is sowing discontent and breeding revolution in their own cities. Nothing dramatic has happened anywhere else yet, but the Warforged in other countries are definitely seeing what's happening, and they're getting pissed. In Sharn, there's basically Warforged, like, pogroms ensuing. It's like kill-on-sight Warforged for the Watch. Which is making the revolution even more violent. Just sort of feeding into it. And as Tar is showing you this and saying, like, holy fuck! And this is the worst part. Turns the page.
Dewsbury.
Doonesbury. There's an advertisement in the paper. A new consumer product, guaranteed to soothe anxiety, fear, and despair, promote restful, peaceful sleep, and leave the body invigorated. The Egg, from Molco, a proud subsidiary of Cannith South.
The
Blow
egg.
it up.
See, egg. Look, we came up with egg.
What was the tagline?
God
What
damn
does
it,
it
they're
supposedly
taking...
do?
Guys, we should sue them.
It soothes anxiety, fear, and despair, promotes restful, peaceful sleep, and leaves the body invigorated.
What's the price?
The price? It is very affordable. And you gather among a populace that is scared fucking shitless.
They need help sleeping.
It's selling a bit in Sharn. And here's the tagline. As you can see, as the advertisement has a picture of obviously just Mole holding one of the eggs, and a little speech bubble coming off of him that says, "Can I offer you an egg in these trying times?"
Fuck yourself. You feel real proud about that one, huh?
He's a clown.
Been sitting that for like 4 years.
Yeah, you have. I fucking bet you. When did you write that, Nick? Tell me when you fucking wrote that.
I think it was the first thing I wrote for EBERRON.
I'm dying here, man.
But
Egg.
distribution appears to have commenced in Sharn. The eggs are on the market. Capitalism, baby.
Capitalism. Fucking. Who's
The
is
price of
Buchanan
eggs
helping
there are better
with the
than
marketing?
the price of eggs here.
What'd you say, Bird?
Is Decaniff helping with like marketing or funding of it or anything? Is
It
that where the
looks
money's
like
coming from?
it's calling that it's suggesting that Molco is now a subsidiary of Cannith, so it seems like they've
Of course it fucking
acquired
is.
them.
Fucking of course Molco is a subsidiary of Decaniff now. Fucking.
This is just like Joe Biden being possessed by Xenu.
I mean, hey, listen.
It's actually Zimu.
Fucking what's his face?
Musk.
No, not Musk. What? The fucking
Tusk.
the original leader of House Cannith South, Caspian's uncle has gone AWOL, so Caspian's in charge now, so he's making some business decisions.
What if
Who knows where that guy went?
Caspian went AWOL? AWOL here standing for whoa, ouch.
What?
Dead.
Dead.
Le dead.
He's
Dead. Le mort.
Nah, that doesn't sound French enough.
Le-
And he points at it and he says, "Shit is fucked."
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I don't even know if going back to the city is.
Where
Oh,
the
like,
fuck
where do
am
we-
I gonna put Zan?
Zan is currently sitting. I really hope that this store is still there.
I mean, what? Where am I gonna put you?
Why are you acting
You know
like
what?
I'm a liability? Just because I am?
Just because you died.
I'll stay on the boat.
Woo! Boat life.
Me and Tar can swap stories. I can hear some things about you.
You don't want.
You couldn't wear a knife.
Oh, yeah, I got lots of stories about my marriage.
Why?
There's one time.
There's one time a
One time we got-
transformer came in.
Why is he
One-
making stuff up?
One time the power went out, and we
And
we,
then
had
the
to, we played checkers,
transformer.
and I won every time.
She said she was letting me win, but I have a little bit of psionic power. I knew she was fucking lying. And then, if all this wasn't enough, all of your visions go dark for a second.
Oh, I stood up too fast.
And you see in front of you, in the darkness, the red watchtower burning, the black obsidian pillar burning, and the blue lighthouse with the flame up top.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh. So what's supposed to happen?
And you see
What's that?
those images fade into similarly colored candles laid out on a dark table, a shape beyond them, just the faintest shadow of a hood with glowing green eyes underneath that just leans close to the candles and blows them
Oh, that's
out,
her.
and you vision comes back.
Okay, now what?
Big bad evil guy?
Okay, now what? No, that was our friend.
Oh, our friend.
We are ready to talk to Sora Tiraza.
That's what that means, right?
Yes, I think
Does Sora Terraza and does the daughters of Sora Kel have green eyes like that?
Yeah.
That's
She's
the
one
green
who
eye. You
told us
remember you
about the
saw it in
candles.
your dream. It
Oh,
dispelled
that
your...
green eye! Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. There's a few
Your-
green eyes.
Your friend Green Eye.
Okay, I was confused for a second. I'm like, who is this?
Yeah. It's
Oh shit! It's the eye.
It's the
The
eye.
green
It's
eye you
my
want to
eye.
It's your eye.
Who's in my head first?
You'd heard from Kavala that Taraza had prophesied that you would have to see these candles burn before it was time to seek her out. It looks like the time's come.
Okay, it's okay to go to drum.
All roads lead to Drome, it seems.
Rome. 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 This is Rome national anthem. Rome.
Oh, I love it.
Last one to Rome is Bumberburger.
When you saying Drome around a bunch of dudes in EBERRON is like making one guy making ape noises in a group of men will automatically make them go. When you do it in EBERRON, when a guy says Drome, all of the guys are like Drome, 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 Drome. It's just one of those things.
It's just one of. No one knows why.
You just can't
it's
resist
just the country. It's the name of a country. It's not a reference. People just do it.
You just gotta say it.
There's no reference. People don't know why it's funny. It's funny as fuck though.
Yeah. It's
People
like
love
Algeria.
it. It kills.
Algeria.
Algeria. Algeria. Algeria.
Fucking, Zan is like sweating. He's beating his chest. Drome, Drome.
It's just something in the water, man.
Sunavash is deciding whether or not to participate or not. Can't decide.
Of both
Starts
worlds.
doing it.
Drome is the platonic ideal of the country.
Yeah.
Cannot boat time?
Wait, can he really just stay on the boat the whole time? Someone's gonna steal him off the boat.
I'll protect him. Don't worry.
That doesn't. Wait, that.
I almost killed you. I'm pretty good at fighting.
Great, cool. You almost killed me, so I'll give you this small child.
I'm just. Hey, hang on. Wait a second.
How old is that?
Zan says, "Hold on. I gotta go to the market really fast."
Oh my god.
Alright, don't get kidnapped.
Oh my god, he's gone.
He runs off the boat.
He's gone.
Oh,
I
I pull him out of the water. Gotta go across the thing.
He gets on the board. He runs across the pier. I wanted to swim. It'll be faster. I meant to do that.
It's true. Zan means everything he does.
He's gone for like 20 minutes.
He is too young. Yo, can we talk for a sec?
Mm-hmm.
He's so young.
How young is he?
Are you like a cradle robber or something?
I mean, you know how old I am.
What's the age difference here?
It's like 20 years.
But like, so how old are you again? And how old is he?
I'm like 44.
And he's
like barely in his mid-20s.
Oh.
I
Well,
do not.
I mean,
know.
44. You look great. First off,
I'm a
pretty
kid.
good for 44.
You don't look an inch over 7 feet.
that's true. You are exactly 7 feet.
No, I'm much.
But the light it refracts, you know.
And the camera adds 16 inches.
Hey, don't get yourself down, Jane. Maybe Zan's into grandmas.
I do not
fireball?
know.
In your mouth. Open your mouth. Hey.
Hold on. We are fighting something that's bigger than not just us singularly, but like us, all of us. It's bigger than all of us. And I'm bringing this young man.
Oh,
I'm bringing this young man. on
Young
this
man.
boat. He's just a little guy.
It's just a little guy.
we could,
He's just
Even
a
19's got stats. This guy's got nothing.
He's just a little guy, and now I feel gross sleeping with.
I am a troll.
I didn't
so
know I
do
was
not
as old as I was.
understand. That talk about that with Zan. But you probably say.
Hey, listen, the difference between Peppy's parents was like 100 years.
Me and Zan have the same lifespan. We got the same life expectancy between the two of us.
Just the two of you.
I just...
But,
Listen, when I woke up, I felt like I was in my mid-20s, tell you what.
I felt spry.
I didn't feel 40. I didn't feel 40 years old.
do you...
Fucking changelings, I feel 40. Oh.
Her. Hui.
Hey.
Oh,
I thought I was younger than him.
maybe you,
I'm almost 60, if it makes any difference. I don't know why it would.
I don't know. Who are you dating? How old are they?
Nobody right now.
Okay, cool.
What's up, Tar? What? It was a joke, I'm kidding.
She lied.
What's up, Tar?
Um,
I'm not kidding.
I don't know.
Dirk isn't kidding.
Dirk, he's 97 years old.
Oh, I wish. I'd be so close to death.
Due to a fluke in the genetic combinatorics.
Sunavaj just kneels down next to Dirk and is like, me and you, it's happening.
You're the first old person I've met.
You're the first old person I yearn for bald.
I'm grand.
No, you have no face.
Oh, I'm turning to alcohol canonically. That is now a trait Soviets must play.
He's an alcoholic.
Soviet Grund.
Grund is now a bitter alcoholic.
Yeah, we got some notes for you, Sophie.
Grant's an alcoholic.
Zan is approaching in the distance.
He is an alcoholic.
He's got a bag in his hand.
Yeah, big
Maybe
old
you should
alcoholic.
talk up to him about that. He
Alcoholic.
has a bag also.
Ah,
He is having
sorry about that,
trouble
folks.
lifting the
I just
bag.
had to get some from the market real quick.
What did you get
Boudon!
from the market?
Boudon!
Dog.
Oh, Boudon.
Has he lost in the
Mon
way?
ami. He opens up the bag, pulls out like a chocolate glazed donut. Are you ready for a donut, Boudon?
Wait, is chocolate a good idea?
Are you ready for a delicious donut, my friend?
This dog's gonna shit
Ah.
out its eyes.
Look, he loves it. He loves the donuts.
He's gonna have a big shit.
Look at how happy he pats his huge fat belly. Look how happy he is. He loves it.
That is what I see in Rome. Sometime in higher economical places with more money, they have dogs because delicacy in Rome. And they feed like that to dogs to make them big for eating.
Oh. I don't want to go to
How
Drome
about-
anymore.
How about you think about that next time you feed him a donut?
Drome.
It is okay.
The dogs like it.
It is the same as pigs.
What does that
Pigs?
mean?
It's true. It's true.
Pigs are like dogs, but without as much hair and a different nose.
And they act kind of different.
Boudon, this
Yeah,
one's
it's a
got
little
jelly in it. No, it makes-
I'm gonna Google dog eating a donut.
Oh.
All right,
Um,
should we get out of
I didn't
here?
find a video of it, but I found this.
What's the world map, please?
Please, I love you.
Oh, that dog is just horribly malformed. Oh, that's so funny.
Strawberry
funny, right?
frosted.
He's got funny eyes. Alright. Here we are. Gosh, we sure are far away from everywhere else.
Gosh, Johnny, we sure are far away from everyone else.
Yeah. So we get across the ocean in the boat. We go down. And we go left. One of the best directions.
Mhm.
And
It's definitely at least number 1 or 2.
Definitely one of the best directions there.
we're gonna go to Grey Wall, so could be port in Vralkek.
But what about...
Shit, you're right, the Cradle of Rhyme. I guess we're gonna have to
Okay.
go to Moonwatch.
Yeah, where are we now? We're on the other end, right? On the right? We're over here at Cabarro?
Mhm.
Alright, we're in a boat. So we're gonna be boating. Cradle of Rhyme, and, yeah,
Cradle of Rhyme, more like Cradle of...
What's Hallmark movie? What can I get what is Hallmark movie?
What?
On the south here, this yellow Hallmark movie line?
Hallmark movie is like what happened. It's like Cars really hold on, I'm trying to remember.
Oh, it was because you just found out about the thing with Tar's dad, and then you got on the boat with him, I think.
Yeah, and now we gotta figure it all out.
Yeah.
Now look, it would make the most sense for us to go south, back towards Sharn and towards Drome, right? That would make the most sense.
Mhm.
But also, that's exactly what Mole's gonna expect us to do. So I have a little bit of an out there idea.
Mm-hmm.
This way.
Circle.
The dramatically longer way.
All the way around.
This
like
guy is...
3
They will
times,
never expect it. They'll think we died in a tsunami or some shit.
like 4 times the length. You finally
Yes,
get back.
we gotta
Sharn
go
is,
around the demon waste.
Sharn is wiped off the map.
You're finally thinking like
We could
Columbus.
visit AutoZone up north.
AutoZone, you're right. Oh, we can go to,
Columbus goes all the way around. This must be India.
We're back in Sharn. Finally, India.
This must be Drome. We're gonna start.
Spices!
We could go to Questor if we go that way. So that's a funny name for an island. Also, Lost. Smoke Demon.
What's the pronoun for people from Drome?
Dromites?
Dromans? Dromites?
Dromites, Dromians, Drome.
I think Droman is pretty good.
Dromdar.
Yeah.
Nah, it's...
Do as the Dromans.
I'm pretty
I think
sure
it's the
Keith
Dromites.
uses dromite, and I like the way that sounds, so I say dromite.
Yeah.
It's also the name of the most popular pest insect.
It's also
Not
the
your
name of
best,
the most popular.
but-
Well, I was gonna say it's also
You
the
made
name of
an
the most
effort.
popular. Name of the most popular spread that you use on toast. Dromite.
That's better. That's better.
It's also the name of something else.
Nice.
You
It is
could...
a thick black sludge.
You could go this way and go all the way up the dagger to Galeth Spire.
Where's that?
Yeah, so that is.
That would be a shorter trek. You wouldn't have to go through much through the forest here.
Ape Far.
I mean, you could walk to Ardev and then cut across the fields to get to the mountains if you really wanted to.
Can we get some like horses or something?
Oh
Yeah.
my
I feel like if we
God.
all had a horse, that would be really useful.
If you want...
Once we
you,
get to land.
You can certainly rent horses or buy horses.
Because imagine all of us on a horse. That'd be sick as shit, right?
Mm-hmm. All of us
On
on
one
different
horse.
horses, you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, on
you said
one
on a
horse, of course.
Well,
I'm not fucking
what
idiot.
sort
Nick,
of-
all one horse.
what kind
It's
of
like
cool
it's like a
exotic
40-foot long horse.
Cool
It's got
exotic
9
mount.
sets of legs.
Yeah. from Drome.
Dolphin.
It walks
Ooh.
like a centipede, so it's just like each hoof is like staggered.
I hate it.
But I do think having some horses, because that means if shit hits the fan, we can all just go.
Might be hard to get them up into the mountains, but
Well, I was
Ugh.
thinking that would help us in the mountains. Horses are good in mountains.
And
What
then
about
someone
a
shoots us
giant
once.
cat?
big cat.
Mount?
Do
big
people in Drome ride
cat,
bullets?
man.
Some of them.
Be like,
Yeah,
like
what
giant
animals
cat,
do they ride in Drome? Do they
Cats
ride
also.
animals a lot?
like a big cat.
Probably all sorts of weird, fucked up shit. Honestly, probably some bullets.
Alright.
Probably they
Wolf.
got shit
What's a
pulled by
bullet?
like hook horrors or
large-
whatever.
Large wolf.
Big wolf. Definitely a big
bullet.
wolf. Giant
Big
vulture.
wolf. Large cat.
Large cat.
What else? What
War
other
tortoise.
wow mounts are they?
Bat. Scorpion thing.
Bat.
From Orgrimmar.
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, the scorpion you get for
Manticore.
being in a guild.
Yeah.
Two cats.
Yeah, cats. There's lots. 2 cats.
Two cats.
One for each foot.
2 cats
Uh,
here. 2 cats.
I'm just gonna
Really
steal. I'm
desperate.
gonna just steal this thing from Critical Role because it whips.
Let's see.
The fuck.
Ooh, look at that.
The big ass tortoise with like towns on its back.
That's pretty sick. You get one of those
That's
each.
sick as shit.
Oh, that's what that looked like.
A really desperate centaur.
Yeah, they made art for it because they put it in one of the books.
So I guess we should probably just go down and to the left, back and to the left, and go into the hilt.
What happens
We
if we go
could
back
maybe-
to the right?
Well, then we go off the planet and fall off the canonically flat Earth in EBERRON.
Yeah.
You want to let me go to Sharn? Just a quick drop off in Sharn. Go get my chair. Go something else. Then we go to Moonwatch. We ride the Red Road, which is not real. It's just we drew it on there. We go up there to the Cradle of Rhyme, and Peppy
Or
has
like
a
the
moment.
Cradle of Crime.
No, you can't say that. That's offensive.
I will say going through the Skyraker Forest will be a lot more dangerous and worse for horses.
It's okay. We won't need horses. If we're
It's
gonna
okay.
get bullets and
We can
Drome.
treat our rentals like crit, and then give them back in bad condition.
No
If we
matter-
can't
This
do
horse
anything.
is a rental horse.
No matter what we do, our horses will be killed within 3 sessions.
You know? So that's the plan then? Moonwatch, then through the woods up to the mountain?
You can figure out transport, I guess, on the way. Call up Grove, have him windwalk us. Easy. And I guess, at least for now, we are leaving via ship to that direction, because we're gonna go that way no matter what.
Sail ho! That's how you say it.
Yeah.
And the sails of the blue horizon unfurl. And it begins to sail away. And he keeps looking over his shoulder like,
Just Peppy. I'm right.
And then you get out of the harbor and he's like, okay, we're good. And he dispels that illusion that he put on the boat when he first got here, so it looks like the blue horizon again. Out of the way, Readrins. Oh, we can all relax. Oh. It's funny, right? Because I'm a Readrin. Get it?
Kind of.
Yeah.
All right. To the west. Huzzah!
Excelsior.
Excelsior!
I learned that one from James Gron.
And you sail into the west to seek. You're going to a gathering of Sikhs. That's the end of the session, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been EBERRON, the one where they find out all the stuff. That's the session. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.